This episode of The Forecast is brought to you by First of the Day. First of the Day's mission is to share the fun-loving spirit captured in the moment of a toast, to provide products that express more than just a slogan, but a celebratory lifestyle. So we're here to celebrate with you, all your firsts. Remember to live in the moment and make every drink your first of the day. Visit first-oftheday.com for more information. It's also being brought to you by One Up Gaming Lab, Metro Detroit's premier entertainment trailer, sporting 6 TVs and a plethora of video games to keep any age group entertained for hours. Visit oneupgaminglab.com for more information. And shouts to Krispy Kreme Clothing. Their mission is to design finely detailed pieces that express their creativity in fashion, culture, morals, and the importance of individuals expressing their true self. Head over to KrispyKremeClothing.com to get fresh with them today. And don't forget to live by the code, a stellar motto from our sponsor H2E, a clothing brand with motivational messages infused with their designs. H2E is short for the empowering lifeline, hard is too easy. Head to h2eapparel.com and remember, live by the code. But wait, while you getting crispy with our clothing sponsors, don't forget about your wrists. Our sponsor Wristworks has a crazy inventory of designs, and if none of those catch your attention, they can create something custom fit for you. Quality parts, quality design, and quality people. Make your wrist dope. Get you some wrist work. Head to _Wristworks on Instagram for all inventory and all orders. That's our sponsors, man. Now let's start the show.
You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's the Forecast.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Mad Miles, also known as Fresh Ass Deuce.
The Deuce with the Dewey on today.
Yeah.
You definitely got the Dewey on. You already know this rudeness, man. 2 syllables, always rudeness. On the mic. We on wax. Go ahead, Nelly Nell. I don't know. I got threw off. I didn't hear nothing.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Nelly Nell, and welcome to the Forecast.
Yeah, it sounded weird. I was hearing myself talking. It's weird.
Man, what? This episode, what?
Huh?
What episode is it?
It's probably like episode 11, maybe.
12 or 13.
12 or 13.
15. No. Crack Diesel, what up? Young Slaps,
Diesel.
what's up?
Shout out to my man Slaps, man, for holding it down, man. I'm going to get him some soap for his birthday.
For his what?
For his birthday.
First day out?
Soap.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he dropped it. When he was in, so I definitely got to get him some. We got to replenish it. My bad, y'all.
Damn.
Can I just listen?
Chanel still ain't peep
yeah.
what just got said all day.
See that?
No, I did peep. Come on.
It's all right. Today we got a straight little show. We got to shout out some sponsors.
Yes. Shout out to, my bad, go ahead.
First of the Day, what up?
First of the day, always first of the day. That was our first sponsor. Shout out to y'all. Don't have my cup today. Don't hurt me.
No, I'm going to keep it real. Some of the people like the cups because somebody stole mine.
For real?
Yeah, so
I still got.
It's a good and a bad thing.
I got my cup is actually in my truck, and I got the shot glass at home.
I love my shot glasses.
I use for lonely nights.
Was that a shot?
No, it wasn't. It was just I'm gonna be lonely some nights. Yeah.
Sing that shit like that.
Wait until tonight.
Hey.
Shout out to Krispy Kreme.
That's before your time, Charnel.
What's up, Krispy Kreme?
Shout out my man's Queen, Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme.
Whoa.
Krispy Kreme.
You sound like a rodeo over there.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna cop some shirts from Dog though because I like them for sure.
Sorry, guys, that was my phone.
Wristworks.
Oh,
Listen,
speaking of phones,
love my Wristworks. Period.
I got mine on now. You already know.
It's fire.
I should have went crazy. I should have got
I wear it every
And
day.
I stole
the
slaps.
red and green. I'm gonna have to get another one.
Facts. I'm gonna get my basketball team some too. I couldn't get on rings, so they go get some Wristworks.
That'd be dope.
You feel me?
That'd be dope as hell.
H2E, what up?
You gotta get a basketball on it. You instead of like these, you gotta put like a basketball.
Our mascot's the Lions too, so I'm gonna tell him
Even
get
better.
some Lions
Even
on there
better.
because I know he got some.
Even
What's the
better.
deal, Nelly Nell, man?
All right.
Y'all don't talk to me during the week, bro, so I'm gonna just say, all right,
Man, listen.
I'm
good.
done. Being
I know
nice.
Charnel be at work, man. I be honestly,
We all
man, if I
do.
don't be at work, I be sleep. If I don't be sleep, I be somewhere doing something I ain't supposed to be doing.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's shit like that.
It really do just be work. Like I can't respond.
Yeah, I
as
be
much
tired.
As I
I be
used to.
tired at the work for sure. Like drained. I'm like 4 different people at work.
It's crazy how we ain't none of us got no kids and shit. We the ones on the forecast that don't got no kids. Man, looking at all these stories, that's a whole nother topic in itself. But I'm trying to hold off as best as I can. But it's crazy because I want 3 and I need to start now because if I start later,
behind on 3. Not really. You can get 3 at once.
Yeah. Wait. Well, of course that, but I'm trying to have if I don't have my kids back to back,
you gotta
the first one I'm
next year,
done.
Bro.
You think I should start next year?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I'm only
find
27.
a good woman first.
Of course, I gotta find me a wife.
I saw what you put on Facebook. The next one's your last.
Oh, you heard me? You seen me? Because I ain't
Mm-hmm.
playing around. I am the table.
Well, shout out to those.
She's the chair.
She can be the chair.
Or the glass.
She's
on
the
table.
decoration. Exactly. She's the decorations and the chandelier. She makes the table pretty.
And the kids under the table being bad as hell.
Yep, because I'm I make sure they protect it. You know what I'm saying? So she hold me down being the decorations and shit. She make me look good, and I take care of everything. You know, I house everything. It's a good little metaphor. Okay,
No, I'm gonna snap some
good snaps. You
Okay,
feel me?
boy.
Well, shout out to those that are on the live. Thank y'all for tuning in.
I ain't been
I
on
gotta
live
hop
in a
on the
minute.
live.
Yeah, I ain't.
I definitely got to hop on the live.
Nelly Nell, go ahead. Start it off. I need to get my mental together because I'm kind of.
okay.
Yeah, let's start with you.
Yeah, so mental
I'm
health
kinda-
segment. I definitely have to have like some music playing before I do my segment. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Dog
slack
back. Oh yeah,
this
we about to
together.
pick it. Listen, matter of fact, before we start, forecast is about to take off in all kind of areas. We gonna be the best podcast that y'all. Get ready, please.
Yeah.
Bro, your voice so monotone, bro. It's crazy. I know you tired of it, but it's just
It's
crazy.
been a
It's like
week.
night and day.
It's
You're
been
like,
a
man,
week.
We gonna
The
be
weather
taking off
changing
today.
is really.
I know what it is. I'll be back.
Oh,
Right. That's
Give me
exactly what it
something, too.
is. That's exactly what it is.
With a nice furnace.
You know what? Here you go. I ain't put my lips on it. Well, actually, it's not a lot in here.
Yeah, I'd just rather just get my own.
Yeah, there you go. Because I'm not gonna finish that. Well, I probably will.
Yes.
I'm bored in there. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, this work week has been something. I know with like the weather change, it's making everyone like very groggy and tired because it's like 1 minute is freaking 80 degrees. The next day is 50.
Oh yeah, Michigan for you.
Yeah. So like I just been feeling like really groggy. I'm trying to long it out so that when he gets back, we could definitely engage in this conversation. He needs
Oh no, you
mental
good?
health
We can chop
check.
it up.
But yeah, like every day at work, I get to my desk, I be like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I go home, take a shower, and I go right to bed. I be just so happy to go home. Like,
And then you do the same thing the very next day.
very
same
next
schedule,
day.
Same time. Yeah, that shit do
and
get
that's
tedious.
scary though, because I don't want to be like that type of person that just work every day.
Me neither.
Like I don't want to be that person.
That's one of the reasons why I don't want to say love. That's one of the reasons why I really like my job, because I do have the flexibility. But at the same time, it kind of like, it's pros and cons, because with the flexibility I got, you got to stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? With me being able to make my own schedule, I can be like, okay, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to be there about 8 or 9. I'll be there at 9, but I hear my alarm, wake up, I'm still sleepy. Fuck that. I don't technically got to be there. So I'm going to keep hitting snooze, keep hitting. Next thing you know, it's like fucking 10 or 11. You know what I'm saying? Miles is retarded.
Irritating.
Next thing you know, it's like 10 or 11. And it's just like, damn, okay, well, I just go in. I start getting ready now. It's just you got to be disciplined with a flexible schedule. So it is pros with having a set schedule. That way, you get your body used to, your body get, accustomed to getting up at a certain time and doing this and doing that.
I'm never gonna be ready for none of that. I swear, I can go to sleep early, be so mad when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, sometimes I do wish that my job was more flexible when
Like
it comes
what?
to. I wish we had hour lunches.
You ain't got hour lunches?
No, we have 30 minutes.
What the fuck you supposed to do in 30 minutes?
A lot of people got 30-minute lunches.
Really?
Though. You really gotta think, yeah. Yes.
The last 3 jobs I had all had hour
First of
lunches.
all, it's gonna take me 10 minutes to even leave.
Right. Like, what if you got to use the bathroom?
Right. It's
That's crazy.
yeah. I wish I could make my own schedule. Like I
Don't poop during your lunch break.
no.
Poop on company time?
Absolutely.
There you go. There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. We're on the same.
I do all the time.
But some companies, they don't really, they try to keep you on the clock or working.
That's
But I agree. I agree 100%.
So, end of the day, I need 15, 20 minutes.
You already know I be on company. You already know I be on company time having me a nice little shit.
You
feel
got
me?
to.
Right. So again, segue into the mental health topic. I was waiting until Mad Mouse got back in the room so we can definitely discuss this topic. So today, I pretty much wanted to talk about self-medicating. So what do you guys think that means?
I do it all the time sometimes. When it comes to health issues and stuff like that, yes, I do. I feel like on certain issues, I might have a drink. I feel like that's self-medication for sure.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, well, I know I was going to agree with you, but I feel sometimes that's not really, people do usually find or try to find solace or peace or resorting to like alcohol or certain types of drugs like marijuana and things like that. But I find my body because I was about to say I find my peace. Like I'm an introvert, so
Likewise.
I'm not. Everybody always say, you know, and I'm definitely an advocate for like communicating your problems. But at the end of the day, if it's something that I know I can handle by myself, just give me some space. I'm closing my door, turn the lights on, put on some Sade. You know what I'm saying? Mix me up a little drink. Nothing too heavy. I ain't drinking out the bottle or nothing like that. But,
never.
you know what I'm saying? Just get my mind right. Then after that, refocus, reevaluate.
So
Okay.
I'm boosting, by the way. I don't be drinking.
But it's like,
I don't. Seriously.
it's honest. It's true though, because but self-medicating can definitely not just mean you're drinking and doing drugs. I'm sorry. It can be over like sleeping, eating a lot, shopping, gambling. It's a lot of things that people do to become like, well, ignore their mental health issues.
You know what? Think about it. Sleep was bad for me.
Yeah, that was
sure.
that was me. Like when I was an RA that year, like that was the first time when I was like really, really down and depressed. Like when I really thought like it was dark. I slept every single day, and making excuses was definitely he's at the door, cracks at the door. Right. But that was definitely one of the my things too, just making excuses as to why I have to sleep or why I'm not doing this or why I'm not doing that. So it's a lot of factors, but definitely people that are self-medicating, you have to talk to someone. Like that's only going to temporarily fix the problem. It's not going to figure it out and teach you how to work through it.
This motherfucking crack diesel
Just walked in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Fashionably.
with his first of the day cup in hand.
Oh, yeah. At least he got that. You know, because everybody else ain't got it.
Yeah, you can
Shout out
move
to
my
Crack Diesel, man.
my
Always-
coat and stuff on the
Always
floor.
making a good entrance, man.
So yeah, just basically just going to talk to someone.
You know, this is going to be off topic, but, and it's kind of sad. It's not off topic, but all right. I always tell people don't do it. Like when I hear someone who's Greek that just became Greek and be like, yeah, I'm going to be an RA next semester, I'll be like, don't do it.
You know what? Speaking as being an RA, it's pros and cons.
Of course.
I think the reason why I became so stressed out, so just give everyone backstory. So I was a full-time student. I was working part-time. I was an MPHC president. I was the only SRO on the campus. And I was an RA.
It's a wrap.
And then not only was I doing, with them being a full-time student, I was doing other like leadership roles. And it was just, I was just burnt out. Like it was just bad. And that's when the anxiety kicked in. And then when the anxiety kicked in, it was just like, oh, you're not going to get this, ain't going to do that done. So it's like, you're nothing, you're not enough. And I just fell into depression. So I call myself self-medicating by not eating, sleeping all the time, and just isolating myself. So that was my self-medication, like just not talking to someone. So I just really do encourage people, just it's okay to seek professional help. I hate the stigma that is around mental health and going to see someone. Just because you go talk to someone does not mean that you're crazy. It does not mean that you're different than anyone, because everyone has some form of mental health, whether you want to agree with it or not. We've all experienced some anxiety. We all have experienced some PTSD, and we've all experienced some. Did I say depression already? No,
No.
no depression. Especially PTSD. I think that one goes unnoticed. And I say that because especially in the African American community, I fear for our black males that have those that are like being gunned down in street violence. I think that goes on like ignored a lot. Mm-hmm. And that's something that I really want to like research more, like PTSD about that.
Me teaching, like we were somewhat talking about it today, but The scary part about it is the youth that's coming up now, they're not scared of it.
Yeah.
The way that they react and like the way they just don't give a fuck for real. Like it's really sad. Like you know how you used to have that I'm scared, my teacher go call my mom or my daddy, my uncle. They not scared of none of that.
No.
They're used
And
to
the first thing they say is if the police get me, they just get me. I'm talking like third graders, fourth, fifth, sixth graders. So you can only imagine what the middle school and high schoolers feel like.
Mentality already shot.
You know what I'm saying? And all they do is listen
can't
to the
reach 'em
older
by then.
brothers. So it's like,
Yeah. And I don't know if I talked about this on air, but I think I was having a conversation with someone. I think it was you, Miles, when we were in the car and I was telling you about Taraji P. Henson's interview. And she
On
was
Breakfast
saying,
Club,
she was saying how, because every time somebody does something about mental health, I always got to listen because that's what I really want to do. So, she was saying like before she did Baby Boy, she was a substitute teacher. And
shout out to the substitute teachers.
right. And she said everybody was didn't want to do the special needs
Program.
So she's like, why don't let me go do it. Let me see what's why no one wants to do it. She said as soon as the first day happened, all the kids walk in. They all walk in. There's nothing that shows that they're special needs. And then she started to dig a little deeper. It was the kids that had ADHD, ADD, anger problems. And then I had to
Autism.
think,
So
I had to think back to when I was in middle school and like kind of high school.
None of that.
I remember some of my classmates being, he in a special class because he got anger problems. So why are we labeling
But you know what's
children
crazy,
with
though?
that type of stigma? They don't.
It's the medication that they get. Like I remember it, but I don't remember them being on all the meds that they on now.
Yeah, when I was coming up,
The only thing I remember was Ritalin.
Yeah,
That was
I don't-
And my mom
I think that was
refused.
just
that
like,
wasn't even. You know what I'm
that
saying?
wasn't even really out there like that.
So, and I feel like it gives kids excuses. I say it all the time
act,
because I feel
yes.
like they just act off of what their parent and the doctor telling them that that's what you.
Yes.
yeah,
And I'm telling you, because the thing is, when I sit here with these kids and we talk, it's like they telling me, and I'm older than y'all. I done lived my life. I know what it is. I'm talking to y'all, tricking y'all basically, because I know that y'all know better, and y'all telling me that y'all know better.
right.
And it's setting them up for stating that I have an issue. In reality, like some kids, you don't know what they're going
But
through
the
for
adults do
why
it
they
too,
act
though.
out. Because
Yeah.
a lot of kids, they see their parents arguing a lot. They see their mom stressed out, but not knowing how they're going to pay the next bill. So they act out. And it's like versus labeling them as they have a special problem. That's when y'all need to have those that are counselors, social workers coming in and talking to these kids to figure out what's their problem because there's nothing wrong with them.
So you saying that you just answered my question. I was gonna say, so y'all think that's nothing? It's just nothing really is wrong.
No,
Obviously, there's something wrong
It's
with.
I feel like
something
it's.
wrong.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
internal. I feel like it might be something in the household. I feel like it's something that probably happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it's to the point where your mind is where you think it's at. You know what I'm
it's
saying? I
not
feel like
they don't have like ADHD or anything like that.
I don't
It's more
believe
so-
in it, bro. For real, I ain't gonna say I don't believe in it, but as far as the certain kids I'm no.
It goes back to the nature versus nurture because some kids could be born with the ADHD type stuff, but again, I want to do more research on that piece because
Yeah,
I like
so
to
I'm
read.
gonna roll with that too. I feel like it's something that I need to look into more.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as how I feel and what I've interacted with, I ain't really going with it.
Yeah,
I think it's just a name. It's to put a name to something,
and it's an
so-
excuse to get him a medication.
Yeah.
Because I remember my mom would always tell me or my brother because he was hyper. He wasn't a bad, but he'd go home, he'd be quiet. But my Shannon, he just loved to have attention. Like Shannon was popular type thing,
I think that's
and they
everybody,
wanted to
though.
get and they wanted to get my brother
You just
on
said the
Ritalin.
main thing, the attention is one of the biggest things that people say that they don't need, but they need it from somewhere. I don't care who you is, what you think, you need attention from somewhere.
I think that just goes with growing. I'm not saying that every kid is like this, but at one point in time in your child, or at least in mine, speaking for myself, I didn't have issues at home. Honestly, I mean, my parents got divorced, but that didn't really affect me as much as people think divorce is like. I still see my dad. I live with my mom, but I still see my dad every weekend. So I just knew they weren't together.
Aren't they
But at
together
the
now?
same time,
Oh,
But at the same time, when I got away from, my mom, she was a disciplinary. When I went to school, I was away from mom. So that was the time to kind of like, I wanted friends. I wanted to be popular. I wanted to be known. I wanted to play for the team. I wanted to be known as the class clown. That's just shit that you go through as far as, growing up. That's you just you finding yourself. You trying to figure out, what I'm saying, are you this type of person? Or what type of attention do you get if I act like this? What type of attention do I get if I act like this? I agree with y'all in saying that every case does not need to be labeled as like ADHD or special needs, because I don't believe that. But in the same breath, I do believe that there are some cases where kids actually do have that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think so.
But I feel like for the most part, I do feel like it is being a little milked, or they ODing on it.
Yeah, it's a great debatable conversation, because I know some people that act a certain way just to get the Adderall, to get the medications of it. So this is a really great debatable topic. But
I got my bad, I mean to cut you off. I got a comment by Dominique. Say they medicate kids based on behavioral issues, not necessarily on actual condition. Some of them just need more attention. When you modify the way certain kids are taught in school and at home, they'll learn. We have to also remember that kids are going to do what they feel they need to do to get the attention that they want.
I like that. I like that comment, because she said at school and home.
Yeah.
It's both. It's not just school.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We kind of outside of an era where it was
everybody's so calm.
It take a village to raise.
That part.
A child. Like, I think we've gotten really far away from that.
But to go back,
we fell
to
way
last
off
episode,
of
we were talking about the time everybody in the crib.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
you
A
know,
lot of these people don't even know their neighbors, bro.
But back in the day, like, I could get dropped off at my auntie crib,
or even your neighbors. You can chill at the neighbor crib and see your mom's got off work, and ain't none of that shit no more.
It's like people don't care to know each other anymore like that. So I don't know if that's due to like social media. I don't know I don't know what it is, but I feel like socially, I think we're kind of leaving our kids like behind in a way. Like,
they're not getting us.
I honestly think it's the
Different.
opposite. I think we nurturing them too much, because back in the day,
You know what?
my parents and my grandparents, they, and it just goes back to as far as like growing up soon. Like, you had way more responsibilities back in the day as far as like taking a bus or walking to school and things of that nature. I'm not saying the kids don't take the bus now, but at the same time,
I know you go ahead.
it's like kids raising kids. So, they don't necessarily have that as much responsibility.
And you know
as
why
used
though?
to,
And I feel like we somewhat talked about it. We are in better positions now as well.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think about it. The way we grew up, we didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? It's just we didn't have a choice. So the kids got options now. Like, you gotta think about it. It's a lot of first generation black students that's in college now that can get cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at the proms and all. Like, we are way better than what we used to be.
Yeah.
So
and that's why I feel like
it's
being
no
nurtured
struggle
more
no
than-
more. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's
So it's
exactly
like
what I'm-
they're
that's exactly
growing
what
up a
I'm
little
trying to make.
different, spoiled, and
And I think for me, I got 2 points. It was going back to her comment. Yes, it does go from both home and school. Like, I've always said that when I have children, because it's something I just love. I adore children. I just love kids. And I think a piece that a lot of parents, even in our generation and now, I think they're failing to have that open conversation and communication with their child. So, like, I want to be that parent when my child come home from school every day. How was your day? How are you? What bothered you today? What made you happy? I want to know, so that they're able to see, like, have those communication skills to be open with themselves and be honest with themselves. Like, I experienced this. How do I, correct that? Now, for me, growing up, my second point, my mom, like, at the age of, I want to say 14, 15, she started making me do all my doctor's appointments and hair appointments. I used to get mad, like, Mom, why can't you just do it? And she would yell at me, like, well, you need to know this stuff. And it that saying, it comes full circle when you get older. Now I see why she did that, because when I talk to some of my members at work, some of them are 19, 20, some same age as me, and they don't even know their doctor's name, don't even know medications they're taking, don't even know this. Oh, I gotta call my mom. It's like, no, you should know this type of stuff. At the same time, it's like they're not being taught. They're being
That's what I was gonna say. There's a lot of I wasn't taught a lot from my parents for real.
Yeah,
and it ain't no shot to them, but it is what it is. Like,
what it is it's no shot to them. Nobody taught them that.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta break the generational curse.
I ain't gonna say that, but again, I feel like my parents they was in a whole nother world. You feel me? So it ain't always that case because my grandparents was dope. You feel me? So it's just like they was in a position where they went off and did what they did instead of following the blueprint that was given. Everybody don't follow that blueprint. You know what I'm saying? They skip generations sometimes.
And that's what I say. I just think it's just millennials. It's a lot more. It's easier ways to do a lot of things, you know. Yeah. It's Uber now. It's a lot of different things that a lot of our parents didn't have growing up, but they kind of made a way for us, so we didn't have to go through the same, not necessarily hardships, but the same obstacles that they did,
like JC
which is
said.
dope that they still, they took care of us, so we didn't do it. But at the same time, struggle breeds, experience and progress and things like that. So it's like it builds character. So
like Jay-Z
we
said,
kind of missed out on that.
I sold drugs, so y'all ain't have to. Before we end this, again, like I said earlier, before like Miles and Crack was in, the weather change, it's making people groggy.
I've been sick for 2.5 weeks.
Winter blues is coming up, guys.
Don't even get
that
me
seasonal
started.
depression. So
cabin fever.
make sure y'all are checking in on y'all loved ones, the strong person in y'all friend group, the one you always go to. Make sure they good and encourage yourself to do different things. Go out, get a drink.
Got this beat
do
in my
something.
head, man. It's like, what's that church?
Oh God. So yeah, that's it. I'm done with my mental health segment.
Put my tape in the toilet, skinny black man.
Oh God.
Skinny, tell me I ain't doing skinny.
Bell's going crazy for Nelly Nell's mental. That was a good one. We just spent some time on that one.
Feel good.
It could have went longer because I had some more. You feel me? But maybe next Q over here with the Drake eyes going crazy. He see somebody on that live.
I'm just like y'all. I'm tired.
But no, I do like having these mental health conversations.
They're
It just
needed.
drives
It's important
me
to have.
Yeah, because I pray and God really talked to me and I know what it is that I want to do. So
That's what's up.
off air, I'll let everyone know.
We gonna cop it up for
That's what's up.
what you want to do in life. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Clap
we
it
gonna
up
move
for
on.
figuring it out.
That's right. All right, let's get it in. All right, Luke Cage, Iron Fist,
Don't
canceled.
talk to me, bro.
Netflix said it's over.
Don't talk to me, bro.
Somebody made a good point
Don't talk to me.
because Marvel.
It's
their
not a
stuff
good
is
point.
expensive.
No, I can
The
understand
get down.
why.
Bye.
I
Like,
forgot all about that.
Yeah.
What happened? I forgot all about that.
But nah, hey, I understand it.
Mic up a little bit.
I don't like it just based off the fact that I did enjoy like Iron Fist season 2. I enjoyed Luke Cage.
it was
season
way
2.
better than one. Way
Season
better.
1 of Iron Fist was just like,
It was
why?
so slow
Oh my
at first.
God.
Like, why?
It was
Like, you chiming in? He didn't
Like,
get
go ahead and chime in.
Yeah,
Chime in.
season one of Iron Fist was a mess.
Yeah.
Season 1 of Luke Cage was great until they
Yeah.
killed Cottonmouth.
Yeah, I was about to say
That's what it
yeah.
happened.
It just crashed.
Yeah, that's the
their
first half.
problem. They
So
should never kill
I would say
him.
comparing the two, Iron Fist season 1 was better than Luke Cage season 1. Like
I hated the end of Luke Cage season.
just because it was consistent in how not great it was.
Yeah.
But with Luke Cage, like it started out phenomenal and just dove right into the toilet. And so
What was that, his
made it
brother?
Yeah,
overall
Diamondback.
He was
Terrible.
horrible. I
He
think that was the worst
horrible,
Marvel villain ever.
But it's
Like,
crazy.
And then his dad died in real life, so it was like
I did like how
I liked the end of Iron Fist,
I like
though.
the gist of how they kind of
I didn't
tried
like
Iron
to.
Fist, they
as
was
much.
getting it.
They could have did a
They
lot
was
better
getting
with
it.
the Defenders.
They're
I feel like they
keeping
could have did a
Jessica
lot better
Jones
with
correct.
trash, too.
I don't watch
They
her.
could have did a lot
They're
better with
keeping
that.
I know a lot
But
of
they
people
have
that like
potential.
Jessica Jones though.
I've never.
I like
tuned
Jessica
Season
into
3
it.
is either in production or just wrapped up.
Of
Okay.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Netflix.
I was about to say
I
a
haven't
lot of
ever
people
watched
like
her.
her. That's why she's
Season
doing
2
so
was
well
really
though.
good.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones is dope. I fuck with Jessica.
I like Bushmaster on Luke Cage season 2. I thought
like
season 2
Bushmaster.
Me
was
too. I didn't
fire.
like much. Yeah.
I thought.
Season 2 for both was fire to me.
Yeah.
Bushmaster was great. I don't give a flying fuck about Mariah Dillard.
Oh my god! I was so happy when they
That's
like.
how
come
good of an
on,
actress she was that everybody
man.
hated her. Like everybody loved her, but after that, everybody hates her. Like
She kind of had like a.
Her daughter.
I don't know, man. It was a little bit
And that's-
pointless
oh
for
my
her
God.
even being in the story. Look, I like the second season a lot. Like I really thought it was a consistent like. Whereas the first season was like it was up and down, and it was basically one big up and one big down.
Man.
I wish I still ain't seen it, and I don't care.
Wait,
to
you ain't
see
seen what?
the second season of Luke.
What?
I didn't like the end of the first. It turned me off for the entire
No,
series.
bro.
listen.
I
I'm
was
straight. I
suggest-
don't even want to see it.
No, season 2 is fire,
I don't
bro.
want to see it.
I'm telling you.
I believe you.
Charlamagne said
I
the
wanna
reason
see
why they
it.
got canceled
I
is
ain't
they
gonna-
didn't hire no good Jamaicans.
That's some bullshit though.
That was good.
I like both of those seasons. I was disappointed.
A lot of people are saying it was canceled because of the Disney live stream, but I don't feel like that has nothing to
They're
do
not
with
gonna
I
it.
don't
bring them
think
shows
Disney's
back,
gonna
man.
put anything
They're
this
not.
violent and gory on their streaming.
Well,
service.
what I-
And
I
they
said the
already
same
got
thing.
like 4 or 5 like MCU like shows
But the thing,
that they're trying to
the
put
reason
up
why
there.
I don't feel like that's the reason because I heard they were actually working on Luke Cage season now, and it was just like, oh no, we're going to cancel.
But then I
Well-
heard that it was the money. I don't
No,
know.
they
how
said-
true
no,
that
that's-
was.
It's definitely-
They said it was the money.
because
They said
they
it
don't
was
get
That's
paid.
expensive.
They don't get paid by season. They get paid like by the episode because Netflix isn't like a traditional network. They don't
Right.
have like the same.
That's
way that they
Netflix fault,
distribute
trying to
the
bite
money.
off more than they can chew.
But my thing is, it's a
Yeah.
lot of shows that last long. Like it be not actually Netflix series. So I'll take that back. I'll take
I
that
know
back.
what
what
it
you're
is.
saying.
No, I take it
Y'all
back.
know what
About
it
like
is.
shit that be on CW.
ABC.
They made a
Or-
good point, and I was on to listen to the radio. They made a good point. There's no sense of urgency with Netflix because it's always going to be there. Like, for instance,
Yeah, that's
for
true.
me, Black and Crew come on Wednesday. I got her to watch it tonight because, it'll be on demand, but it ain't going to be the same because everybody on Twitter talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's when the viewers, is up.
Netflix
So
is
that's
doing
probably
that,
what it
whatever.
is.
Netflix don't even
Because
like they
it's
don't
always
going to
be there. So maybe that could have been it too. I don't know.
But they did say maybe because Iron Fist and Luke Cage is together. They was trying to flip it and
fire.
say maybe they go put them together for a
Now
season.
that would be dope because
That
they
would.
in the
That would be a
comics-
huge surprise.
that-
but I
they
don't think
not
that's
gonna do
happening.
that.
Yeah, like
he had a
if-
baby. He
if
happy.
it's-
He want to be home.
I look at it
Who?
if it's
Luke had a
already
baby.
Oh, he did?
expensive
With
for
Jessica?
like just
he actually did, but in the comics, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
But
they
no,
do it in
real,
the show.
But no,
He
in
talking
real
about in
life,
real life.
Oh,
he
okay.
had, he
I'm
just
about to
had
say,
a
damn, maybe I
a
need to
little
watch
girl,
the
I
second
think.
season if him and Jessica.
no. But I feel like they're not gonna have enough money. Like
They
they're not
not.
gonna have enough money to do it.
And that's
Well,
what they
all
said.
the-
That's
and
what they
like-
said with the Get Down. They said the Get Down was very expensive, so they had to let it go.
With all like the different the features of that show, like you said, they're not gonna no.
And you look at just a budget, like when you're doing a superhero show, you don't want it to look trash. You want it to look
Exactly. Like the
What
movie.
what was that? When
wanna
Misty
have,
Stone and old girl for Iron Fist, they had the little fighting scene. Was that Luke Cage too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, yeah,
It was looking like they might set up a spinoff for that. Like I was getting geeked up, dog.
Yeah,
like, I was
Luke Cage
looking.
too
I was
was
looking
good.
forward to
See,
Heroes
now
for
I'm
See,
Hire.
Hire.
Iron Fist was supposed to
Daughters
come
of the
in
Dragon.
because he was about to turn. You feel me?
Yeah,
And
that-
Iron Fist was supposed to bring him
Yeah,
back.
bro,
You know what I'm
like-
saying? It was gonna be fire.
Y'all
but-
gonna get mad with this question, but I
was
just want to see
disappointed.
y'all
I was
point of
really
view.
disappointed.
Don't get mad because I think I'm interested and I want to do this. What are y'all thoughts on Black Lightning? Have y'all checked it out?
I didn't
yet?
like it.
I like Black
started.
Lightning.
That's
You
why
like it?
I posted.
Okay.
Can you plug this up behind you?
I like
please?
Black Lightning.
I'm thinking about trying
I
to
feel
give
like
it a chance.
I couldn't get into it.
the second season is better than the first one. I feel like they
It's 2 seasons.
yeah.
Season 2 just started. I think there's 2 episodes out now.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Okay.
I feel like they kind of finding like where they want to be. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
I do want to ask y'all a question though. While we on it, it's kind of about on the subject, but it's kind of not. As far as DC and Marvel,
Oh, don't nope.
no. I'm not about to get all the way into it. I'm just talking about as far as shows. I feel like because I just watched Bad Blood on Netflix, the animated DC with.
Oh no,
Y'all
they
probably
anime is
seen
way
Titan.
better than
Their
Marvel.
animated
No,
movies
way better.
are
Oh, they shitting on Marvel.
fucking great.
No, we didn't- yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
they
if
are.
they made their
Always-
live action films like they did their animated films,
Who,
like
DC?
as dark as they are,
Yeah.
like DC's is so dark
They
that
just
you
dark.
can. They just dope. Like, damn,
But it's not even
that's been
about.
the issue.
It's dark. It's
That's been the main.
I don't know what it
issue.
is. Oh man, rudeness.
You know,
We don't got
Yeah,
insurance.
Get it together, though. I got it.
It's
We
all
gonna-
good. I think the main issue with
And the games. DC games, anime, fire. Movies just suck, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand it. bro.
It's so confusing
Because
bro.
I've always liked that.
Even their comics
shows.
are dope. Like
Good.
their shows are good. I just hate Flash. Love
Cool.
corny scenes.
Yo, listen.
But the Arrow, dope ass show. I haven't seen like the last couple
Gotham?
seasons.
I was about to
Fire.
say,
Gotham is fire.
I don't know.
I haven't seen Teen
don't
Titans.
like
You don't
I
like
ain't
Gotham?
seen Gotham since like the second season.
Yeah, I stopped watching Gotham.
I agree.
No,
I
y'all
did stop
gotta-
watching Gotham,
but
but I
that's
know
when
the
they picked
newer
up.
the newer seasons.
When all the
I heard them
villains
shits
start
is good
coming
as
in,
hell.
yeah.
Yeah,
I agree though. I did kind of fall off of Gotham.
Arrow had some smelly seasons.
Yeah.
Season
Really?
4 was
I like
garbage.
Arrow.
Oh my god!
I
yeah.
like
I don't like
Arrow.
Superwoman.
That was a horrible season. What?
Supergirl, I don't like.
No,
Supergirl,
they
my bad.
They started off the new season of Arrow pretty nice though.
Anybody-
I'm behind no spoilers.
What about
Y'all seen
Uh,
the Titans?
No, he locked up. He
What
locked
about
up. That's all I'm
Punisher?
saying.
Yeah,
He
the
locked
Punisher
up.
just dropped a new season. Y'all ain't fans of the Punisher?
I didn't even know they dropped a new season.
Yeah.
I
they
should have
dropped-
put this as a topic.
Season 2's
I'm
out?
sorry.
No. They
No,
ain't
it's
dropped
not.
season
Yes, it
2.
did.
When?
No, Daredevil.
sure?
You think of Daredevil?
Daredevil. I'm about to say, don't say that.
I was about to say because yo,
No, I like
Hey,
Daredevil.
listen.
Daredevil was like
One of the fight
pioneer
scenes.
of
Listen, y'all got to see this fight scene. One of the best fight scenes.
have y'all seen episode 4? Episode 4.
We don't have that type
Okay.
of recollection.
No,
Episode
no,
4.
you will have
Alright.
no, you will know.
So we go. All
Good
right.
question.
'Cause
I know
we
this is
behind.
this is off topic, but I just want to see. Anyone see the new Halloween?
No, I haven't seen it. I heard it wasn't on.
I heard
Oh
terrible
no,
reviews.
no. It was.
you
it
liked
was.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, Charnel reviews.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Look
like,
at Rue in his face.
No, I'm sorry. Like I had went to go see a Sunday Woody Mill. Now
You're
that-
the first person. Go ahead.
it was good.
Oh
I
my
remember-
goodness.
But that's because
Are you
I
an
like,
original fan?
That's
Like,
why.
or
Yep, I'm an
like-
original fan.
Well,
and
you
people
can't be an original fan because it's
Well,
way
no.
back in the 70s and shit. I mean,
What did you like about it?
did you like the first movie?
Okay, I love the first movie. Like I had to rewatch it before I went to go see it because backstory again about me. My dad is into like older movies, so I used to watch a lot of movies with him. So
Shout out to
Halloween was
Daddy's
one
Girl
of them
here.
too.
Yeah.
Definitely a daddy's girl. So Halloween is one of my top favorite scary movies. But I liked what they did. Not trying to give spoilers, but they picked up this movie from the original one. So all the little remakes dismissed those. Like the H2O.
Oh yeah, I heard they did.
Yeah,
they
so that
basically
was a
canceled out the
good twist to it.
timelines.
I think that was really.
I mean,
good.
I think I figured that was doing
and it
that.
makes sense to do it that
Because
way
it's
because
like those are like the fun kind of movies.
yeah, and it made sense to do it that way
Like
because
Jason X.
remember she had went to like the
Jason
psych
X.
unit. She went
it
through
was
all
horrible.
of that stuff. So people wanted to see how she really was. You know what I'm saying? Like all that had happened, but I believe it was really good. The little boy, Julian, is funny as hell. I know y'all probably saw it all over on the internet that he stole the movie, but it was really good. I think it was really good. It was really good.
Decline. It's like,
Yeah,
no.
I might-
It was really good.
I don't know. I might have to watch it on my own.
Now, for Emil to say it was good and he don't like scary movies, he thinks scary movies stupid, and he said it was good.
He just like you kept jumping on him in the movie theater. That's all. He
I almost had a fight in the movie theater. That was the spoiler alert.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see it tomorrow. My dad actually called me today because he know I like movies. He was like, "Did you watch Halloween yet?" I'm like, "No." He like, "Man." He's like, "Yeah, that wasn't it." So I'm getting mixed reviews. So I'm gonna have to.
I liked
I'm gonna have
it.
to watch it. I'm
Nah,
getting
it's
mixed
trash.
reviews.
That was
But
it.
that again-
That ain't it.
But again, I'm coming from the original mindset. Like I watched a documentary on how it was made. It was a low budget movie. Like all that. And I even want to say I think they had the original Michael for this one.
I think I heard
Old
that
ass
too.
one.
The old
I
one.
think I heard that. I don't know.
So that they had the older, like the first cop that came to the crime. Oh, it was back in that shit.
She's a fan.
Hey, that's my man's from
But
Remember the
see,
Titans.
I
Though.
love-
That's he the coach. He the coach
Exactly,
for
exactly.
Remember the
I know you're
Titans.
talking about.
Yeah.
So that made me happy. I was in the movie like, oh my god, he's
team. What team?
oh my god.
We ain't no team.
I was so happy.
I say that to my 2K team every night.
And I was in the movie theater like, oh my god, no one even know what's going on but me. So I was excited.
Left side, strong side.
That's
But-
that shit, bro. I'll
That's
rate
a
that.
I
classic.
did almost fight in the
bro.
movie
I
theater.
love that movie.
Just to
I'm
this
sorry.
All right, so we're gonna leave Michael Myers alone.
Yeah.
Speaking of Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Which one?
James Gunn,
Yeah.
Directing.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
and it was
The
a
second one?
possibility. Yes,
I like. You know what?
The first one was garbage.
I was just
Yeah,
about
I
to
didn't
touch
like
about
it.
the.
cold.
But you know what?
It started
off
potential.
sweet. It
It
started
had all the
off cold.
potential
when
in
I
the
say that was
world.
the worst ball drop in a movie ever.
I'm gonna
Was
say
it Will
the
Smith in that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the plot was so shitty.
Will Smith couldn't even say that.
I think Will Smith actually was the reason why the movie, a big reason why the movie wasn't all that. I feel like I feel like they wanted a big name. Come on, man. I feel like if they would have had another person play Deadshot,
Don't do Willard.
I feel like it would have been
Willard
straight. I didn't
Smith.
like how they did this. I didn't
It
like
wasn't
I
Will
feel
Smith.
you, but it wasn't. He wasn't
was-
bad, but
Dog,
it was just
the script was trash.
the script
bro.
was trash.
story
The
didn't
plot
make
was
sense.
trash.
Dog,
Exactly.
it made
The plot
no
was garbage.
sense.
The plot was horrible.
Like the whole reason the team had to get together was to solve a problem that didn't exist if she hadn't tried to put the team together.
Exactly. And then it's like okay, so what are they building?
No, I
Okay, they
did.
building
It was-
this big fucking light beam in the sky, and it just took forever to fucking complete. And now it's like it's just
Dennis, you just
Like-
throw a
the person that
Batman
y'all
scene in there
the
for
death
no
witch that
reason.
y'all kept all this time is now it was just
I
all over the
saw
place.
so did y'all like the Joker?
The Joker and Harley made that movie. They made
Yeah,
it bearable. I'll say
yeah.
that.
I'm
They made
okay
it
with
bearable.
Jared Leto.
I like Jared Leto
I'm
as the
okay
Joker.
with
Did anybody not like Jared Leto as the Joker?
I just feel
He
like
didn't
Joaquin
feel
Phoenix
like
is gonna
the
be
Joker.
better.
Like, he was a good character, but it didn't feel like the
I liked
Joker.
him as the Joker.
I see
Rest
that.
in peace,
Yeah,
he.
got beef. We got
yeah,
beef.
yeah.
Rest in peace,
I
here.
know.
No, watch Joaquin Phoenix.
He committed suicide, right?
When he get the chance,
Was it suicide?
Was Heath?
Yeah.
He just he overdosed. I think.
Self-medicating.
But you-
that's true.
But you know what?
Mac Miller.
Almost every Batman movie, I think somebody kicked the bucket, don't they?
Why are they recasting Joker? Like, why are
Right.
they not-
recast Joker every single DC movie that Joker is in, and I feel like it's terrible.
But no, this gonna be like
he
off
did.
the
Hef did
timeline.
that.
Like it's not gonna be like part of.
So James Gunn.
Wrestler.
So
But
oh yeah,
Speaking of-
getting back.
yeah, sorry.
Marvel canceled a July movie
This is like
that
good
they did not
quality of a
name.
bracelet.
So they didn't want to throw it out there, but Guardians is
Oh yeah,
probably
it's
over
obviously
with.
Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
2 was fucking horrible.
It wasn't.
I disagree.
That's not true.
It just
But the
wasn't.
storyline
Guardians
was
1 was
fucking-
just so much better than.
I feel like a lot of people didn't
So
know
do you
about
think
Guardians. It just hit so hard. The second one couldn't follow.
The second one was the I understand the story because it tied into kind of like the comics, but that whole last little 45 minutes was just,
felt like it
you're
was
a
rushed.
god now. Oh, you can do all this stuff. Oh, we're gonna have this
I ain't mad at that.
this trash ass
Yes,
boss
I
fight
agree.
at the end. It was funny as shit. Don't get me wrong. It's probably the funniest Marvel
That
movie
shit
I've ever
was funny
seen.
as
Period.
hell.
But at the same time, it
I'm
just
telling you,
didn't follow through.
Drax, dog, like
Oh, he's
Drax not coming back because
Batista.
of that.
Yeah, Batista said he's done.
Yeah, he said they making him he too much of a comic relief character. The real Drax, the actual
But not
character
even
Drax.
that. He
like,
really loved James Gunn. Like he
was
gone.
riding
I'm
for James
out.
Gunn, hard body, like yeah.
Out of all of them,
Yeah,
he was
was
going
like,
in,
oh, if y'all
and
get
he's
rid of
back
him-
on Raw. He was just on Raw, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So yeah,
I
he
didn't
might be
see
done.
Guardian of the
came back.
Think too.
Oh, that was
yeah,
crazy.
but I didn't like 2 at all.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Is this a shot at Marvel?
Of course, I mean, it's not even just a shot. It's like DC
right.
looking at like we need talented people like over here that can make
do,
good
shit.
movies.
Man,
like-
they need more than that.
and then when you look at it, just makes sense. Like Suicide Squad, like you could compare it to Guardians, where it's just like a bunch of crazy ass personalities, and you know it's obviously gonna have humor. Because I mean, the first one, I mean, there was some funny moments like in the first movie or whatever. But I feel like James Gunn, his ability, like with writing and directing, it would reflect really well, like on that movie. So
I agree.
I don't know, dog. Like I'm looking forward to like if he does direct it, like because I heard
Marvel trying to get him back.
I think
need to
that's a
see-
wrap. I think because that was a Disney.
That was a Disney move.
Yeah, I think that was
Who
a Disney
directing this?
decision.
Do y'all know who directing this Captain Marvel movie? Because I'm not really. Looking
I'm not
forward to
sure.
it. I hope it.
Trailer
I hope
was
it's-
trash,
Yeah,
bro.
I really hope it's way better than the trailers.
Yeah, the
It's
trailer
just-
was trash.
I heard it's, I
wanna-
heard it's
wanna
gonna
see
focus
it, though.
on. Oh my god,
It's gonna be young Nick Fury in it.
Nick Fury. I heard
This is-
I heard it's like a half and half story.
It's like an origin story for Nick
Yeah.
Fury.
Kinda.
This is
yeah.
nothing against Captain
Yeah.
Marvel. I just don't like
I've never been a fan.
superheroes that like
She's like Superman, bro.
has like energy blast. Like I just feel like this.
And I hope they tie Rogue putting her in a coma later on.
He talking about Rogue.
No, she really did.
I can't
It's
wait
directed
till-
by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, their husband and wife team.
I heard about what was my man's name again?
What other movies?
Ryan Fleck.
Ryan Fleck. Okay, I thought I heard him from.
What movies would they have directed?
They have directed Half Nelson, Sugar. It's kind of a funny story. Mississippi Grind.
Oh man.
He's talking about man. Yeah, I can't even. You
All
know.
right. So we gonna move
So they've
on.
definitely got that.
We gonna hope that it's a good. I hope it's a good movie.
Whoever they are, they got them for cheap. That's what they do, though. You know, they try to get you.
I hope they do their thing.
That's what they're trying to do with Ryan Coogler. If you look at it, like he didn't get paid like crazy off of Black Panther.
Shout out to Rocky. I mean Creed too. What? Never mind. We ain't gonna get started.
No, I'm not looking forward to it.
So, moving on to the NFL.
What? The what? What is that?
No, but Rihanna, she declined the Super Bowl headline.
I'm standing with Kaep.
She said she's standing with Kaep.
That's what's up. That's dope.
Cardi did the same thing too.
They asked Cardi to do the Super Bowl halftime.
I think they wanted her to feature on some.
But is this a rumor or is this facts?
I have to find
it's
where
facts.
It's
Like,
facts.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I can't remember where I saw that, but they did. She did decline.
Yeah, I've seen that confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, I don't think we're gonna be on this too long, but
Amy Schumer.
I feel like the
using her white
NFL do
privilege
have a lot to fix
combat
up
prejudice.
because
Yes.
who?
Amy Schumer.
Oh, I feel like the NBA don't go through this.
I feel like anybody in the NBA really did nothing, as epic as Kaep did.
LeBron kind of be
I was
snapping on
gonna
the
say
president, bro.
LeBron is.
I mean,
I'm
like
saying-
in talks, yeah, but they not really doing nothing like.
NBA players
Because
are
I
more
feel like the
empowered than
league
NFL
are-
players, bro. Like
I feel-
they're more
got
empowered.
They
point.
are, and that's why I feel like the NFL needs to switch something like from the pay to the service to like you don't.
That's
really,
what I was gonna
the
say because
owners of the NFL is shitty.
the reason why I'm not intrigued into football because I don't know. I don't know them besides like Michael
I'm a
Vick and
football
Reggie.
fan. Michael,
Wood.
Besides,
See?
like Michael Vick. That's Madden 2007. Shout out to the hit stick.
But if y'all want some basketball people, I'm your girl. I'll watch basketball with y'all. But
I think NBA just
football-
became the #1 sport in the nation. I think it was this year.
That's a recent.
But I
thing.
like that because
definitely
our
a
basketball
recent-
players.
Because it used to be like
doing
baseball,
stuff.
wasn't it? Or was
It
it
used to
NFL?
be. It was always
soccer.
NFL.
I
Like
thought it was
NFL.
soccer. It's not.
No,
No, that's in the world. That's
Yeah, in the-
we talking about in the
Definitely
States.
not in the USA.
Oh, in the States is baseball for sure.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
I thought it was between
It wasn't.
baseball and the NFL.
Nah, it's been an NFL like year after
Really?
year up until really like this whole
You got all these
Yeah.
damn rules in the NFL now. You can't even pinch the quarterback.
bro.
Pop
I
his
mean,
lip.
I mean, but we getting stronger and faster, so I'm here.
What? Pop his lip?
Yeah, pop his lip. You're gonna get a
You gonna get a flag for sure.
Throw the flag on the
But
plate.
yeah, I do agree. I feel like basketball players, you can put like a name, more so a name to a face, and I feel like they're bigger as far as like icons are concerned. Now, there's definitely some icons in the NFL, but
and it's because
It
of
ain't
the
no
sport
big
too.
names
It's
no
like
more, bro.
it's-
I mean, you still got Tom Brady, Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Tom Brady done though. I'm talking about what new big name you really.
Because
hear.
on some
Saquon?
real,
I don't know.
I'm gonna say this. Y'all may disagree, but LeBron is using this trade to LA for his best benefit.
No, that was the point
Yeah,
of the
that's
trade.
all. That was the whole
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We got to establish it wasn't a trade. It was free agency.
Well, free agency.
Because it's important to say that because free agency is you choosing where you want to go. When you get traded, it's just wherever they want to send you.
Yeah.
Kawhi. I didn't know Kawhi was that cold. Dog been going crazy.
Yeah.
Bro,
I really talk about
what
this.
you mean you ain't know he was that cold?
I mean, I never watched him, bro. I ain't go. Who watched the Spurs for real in the regular season? Come on, bro.
No, I mean just from the. I mean,
Exactly.
you've seen him in a playoff.
But I'm talking about
Kawhi, who?
Yeah,
in
I
the
was about to
playoffs.
say,
I
like,
see
this-
Rondo
got
in the
that
playoffs
MVP.
too, and that don't mean that.
Playoff Rondo.
Come on, bro.
Playoff
Speaking
Rondo,
of that,
baby.
let's just segue into that real quick because I want to get
How
into
you knew
that.
I was going to that?
In that playoff
Yeah,
Rondo.
Chris Paul versus Rondo. Who was in the wrong?
Can I say? Can I go?
Yes.
Okay. Funny story. I was watching the game, then I fell asleep, then I woke up, like, turned my TV on, and I saw that was the first one in the ESPN, so I was pissed because I just had missed it. Damn it. But, rewatching the video. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did it look like he was talking and a miss came, or did he him?
First of all, why did Chris Paul walk up on him?
First of all, I don't feel like
No,
I feel
like,
like
answer that
Rondo,
question.
the player that Rondo is, I feel like he may have had some type of intent. Like he did it on accident purpose. That's what I feel like. I feel like he didn't hawk it up, but I feel like he was talking, and you know, when you had your mouth guard in, I feel like he kind of maybe had, you know, was aware of what he was doing, but it was kind of subtle. Just because I know the type of player that Rondo do shit like that.
Yeah, I know that. So I felt like, now this is me. I'm gonna be the rational person because I don't know if it was intentional or not. But if I'm Chris Paul, somebody spit on me, I'm whooping your ass. Like New York did Pumpkin, flat out.
That's what Rondo said. Rondo said, listen, if I intentionally spit on him, do y'all think I would have just been chilling like that?
Right.
Yeah.
He said,
That was my only.
And I was finna say that.
He said, I ain't put
that.
my hands up. He said, I didn't look like something like, if somebody spits on me, you're going to know I'm about to kill you.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm about to say too, because it didn't, I was going to mention that, his interview when he said that, and then seeing how he went up to him, it wasn't on
Talking about like Pumpkin in New York.
Because somebody had did a parody of that. But anyway, for real though, like it didn't look. I felt like Chris Paul just really wanted to just blow Rondo's shit out.
Did Chris Paul even like wipe something off his face?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
And
really
then
that deep.
Ingram pissed me the fuck off. Like,
Ingram was just a real nigga. Ingram
And
was a
then
real
Nipsey
nigga.
Hussle in the background, like, what's good?
I was about to say.
How was
Shout
Ingram
out
a
to
real?
Nipsey.
Shout out to Brandon Ingram.
Because when he
first of all,
why did he push
pushed
James
hard.
Harden?
Yeah, that was not.
Well, I'm not talking about that part.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that part.
I don't even know why he
Yeah.
ran and hit like Chris Paul. Like that was weird,
That-
bro.
I
I was
do.
just like,
If
yo,
I
he
see you
turned for no
tussling-
reason right now.
If we anywhere and I see you tussling with anybody, I don't give a fuck what the altercation was, how it started. If you started, he started.
But it's
how it went.
basketball,
I'm
bro.
coming over
Like,
somebody's shoulder and I'm throwing balls.
we not
It's
in
money
the streets,
involved.
though.
Period.
Like we not in the
that was a
streets.
good team.
We not in the streets.
Team
What?
chemistry.
So you don't think that was
And
you
then-
wouldn't want to have a teammate like that?
And then people trying to come at LeBron because
Look,
LeBron broke
I'm saying
up the fight.
LeBron is on his like.
should've went the
Look,
other way.
LeBron is on his team.
He should have went the other way for sure.
I think if I'm not
Let
mistaken,
James Harden, who ain't do nothing, come get Chris Paul.
if I'm not mistaken,
He got
like
pushed
Brandon
under, like,
Ingram got like
a
a
battered
relationship
woman.
with like I think if he not signed to Clutch Sports, like he has a relationship with like Rich Paul. So it's weird because all of them dudes is like all cool. So then
I mean,
you know LeBron and
that's why I
Chris
feel like-
Paul are like best friends. So then
Melo too.
Yeah, that's
they
what I'm saying.
They got their
Yeah.
little threesome.
So what's
and at
the-
the end of the
I'm
day,
saying like it's
Melo, James Harden ain't do nothing. They should have went and got Chris Paul instead of LeBron. LeBron should have went and worried about his team and called them later. Like, man, that shit was stupid, bro. We good, blah, blah, blah.
I think LeBron was being a bigger person.
I just
in
don't see
general.
how y'all think Brandon. Of course, he was in the wrong for pushing him initially, yes. But at the same time, like I was just telling you, that's
Bro,
your teammate. If
he
you
was
see a teammate
holding.
scuffling,
I'm saying like
Grab
Chris
him,
Paul
bro.
was not like fighting by the time like he came over
Shit,
and,
they
and punched
was.
they
him.
was definitely swinging.
The reason
bro.
why-
he was, bro.
The reason why
I'll
I
bring the
think he was
video
in the
up.
wrong is because he
We
got the
can
most
take it to the
games
board.
suspended. You about to ruin your legacy to go help somebody else out because they over there
Chris-
You
fighting.
talking
Chris
about
Paul
LeBron or
was
Brandon
getting-
Ingram?
Brandon Ingram.
You're not ruining his legacy.
I'm
First of
saying-
all, he don't have a legacy. First of all, right now.
But I'm
Second
saying
of all,
his potential though.
because Steven Jackson actually shouted him out. He like, I'm watching the video just to specifically see who was really about that life. Obviously, Melo wasn't, and these is older people. But at the same time, this is your teammate, bro. Your teammate is in the scuffle. Whatever
Lonzo
the
wasn't
reason,
either.
bro. Lonzo wasn't throwing no balls.
telling you.
But
That's 'cause
I
Lonzo can't fight.
I
That's
would
his
love to.
brother.
I would love to play with somebody like that.
They
No matter
was
what
pulling
it is.
Chris Paul back, dog, and Ingram reached over
That's
on
a-
some
you a
Stretch
real nigga.
Armstrong
Shout
shit.
out to Lance Stevenson.
Shout out to
I
my.
was just like, what's going
Shout out to
on?
my man's Brandon Ingram.
Shout out to
bro.
Lance Stevenson.
I was just
He
confused.
just
bro.
gained that
I
much
wouldn't be
more
mad
respect
at.
from him.
I wouldn't be mad at
But
him.
was
I'll
he
just be
getting
like,
jumped?
what the
But was Chris
fuck?
Paul getting
Why?
jumped?
Chris
Yes.
Paul wasn't getting.
Okay.
No, he wasn't.
He got
bro.
jumped by
What are you
one
talking
person,
about?
octopus.
See?
He wasn't getting jumped.
Bro,
He got a good,
jumped,
quick
bro.
little two left
So
piece.
if I'm fighting somebody
Cause
one on
Rondo was
one and
like,
somebody hit me, I ain't get jumped.
No,
So what happened?
you got socked.
no, you got
Kill.
hit by
Was that
one
an octopus
person.
out there?
It was
And
more
then
than
it
one
started
Yes,
person.
some more
man.
shit.
It was more than one person. I got jumped. Period. Y'all cannot tell
No,
me that.
it's more than one
If I'm
person.
fighting one on one and somebody hit me, I got jumped. Period.
Who
Who hit you?
Ingram.
Ingram?
I'm
Well,
fighting
saying
Rondo and
before-
Ingram punched me.
That's
I got
what I'm
jumped.
saying. Like
Oh yeah,
you
Chris
got
Paul,
jumped.
I
Okay.
mean, Rondo wasn't getting jumped, so why
But
would
that's
he
what
had
I'm-
to jump in?
But that's what I'm saying. Like
That's my
there was
brother.
like shit was almost over with, bro. Like in Ingram, dog.
Man,
And Ingram,
that
dog.
shit look
Ingram,
like
if
that
you listening
Jermaine
to this,
O'Neal
man,
shit.
you my man's, man.
Hey,
You just earn that much more
listen.
respect.
Remember the
from me.
Malice
Ingram
at
got
the
his
Palace
bust.
where he
Look,
slipped?
this how I am.
Slipped into that punch.
If my sister, if I'm watching my
That's how
sister
Shout out to
fight,
Ben Wallace, brother.
if she holding
Getting
if she
busy
holding
in
her own, I'm gonna be there to make sure no nobody jumping in. But somebody jump in, then I'm gonna jump in.
See, man.
I was surprised at those suspensions though, like, cause I was thinking
Were you?
about
I thought Chris was
just
gonna get
I
the
thought
most.
they was gonna be longer, like
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like the last time everybody was talking about this, the last time it was kind of like an incident like that. It was when Denver was playing New York, and Melo got suspended for that.
Wasn't that with Nate Robinson? Was
Yeah,
that?
it was
Yeah,
Nate
I was
Robinson,
doing it.
J.R. Smith.
Yeah, that
That
was
look,
live.
he was live. as
Yeah.
hell.
That was live.
Ain't nothing better
Niggas
than
can't fuck
being
with
But
there
they got
to
like
see
I
the
My
think,
nigga
like I
Nate
said,
was not
Melo
for
missed
that
like
shit.
15 games off of that.
Melo went crazy last
I
night,
do
by
have
the way.
one question, not to really get just real quick. Why don't they allow it? Like you got sports like hockey that. Like I don't know what the fuck going on in hockey. I still don't to this day. I try to watch my shit on the
They be throwing on
but I still
balls.
watch it to this day just to watch people fight. Do you know how much money the NBA would make in ticket sales, sponsorships,
different,
and all that
bro.
type of shit
It's
if
so
they
different.
allow? Obviously, that I'm not saying allow them to go fight like they do in hockey, but at least not have the repercussions of it so much. I understand they're trying to uphold the integrity of the league, but I just like seeing shit like that, man. Maybe just give them a tech.
I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe
like
just give
every
him a
once in
text.
a while, yeah, I be liking seeing the dumb shit. Like everybody like
Yeah.
that. Like that's
Maybe
why I'm fine with them getting like a little kind of like slap on the wrist.
That's what
type,
I'm saying. Like, give them a tech, maybe fine them,
Yeah.
maybe a $2,000, but a couple. Like,
I don't
6,
want it
7
to
game
happen
extension.
every game, but
Of
I
course
wouldn't
not.
be
Of course
mad.
not.
Like I like that. Like I like that type of shit. Like,
It's
competitive,
entertaining,
like, yeah,
bro.
It's
It's
competitive.
entertaining, and then it
Like-
make the game that much more better. You got two teams that hate each other. My man just got done fighting your man.
Yeah, and
we
that-
about to ball out.
Yeah.
You know what?
And they gotta play again,
Just like
you know
on
what I'm
reality
saying?
TV,
Like,
let them fucking fight. Like on a reunion, they trying to break the fight. Just let them fight.
Nah,
let
but
them fight.
yeah,
What if somebody get hurt?
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Damn.
Like you gotta think about the
And that's why I
players'
said
safety,
not,
too.
Listen.
not letting them fight
But
like how they
yeah,
do in
yeah.
hockey. But like you said, I don't want to
Yeah,
see that shit
sometimes
every
a lot of
Some of
game.
them look like they can't
But
fight. By the
Get
way,
them a minute. Go in there. Give them 2 minutes.
I still say break. You can still break it up. I say still break it up. Just don't, like you said, just give them a little slap on the wrist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
my thing. Like
give
you
them a
shouldn't-
tech.
I don't
or-
feel like you should encourage that.
Don't break
like,
me.
Fighting,
I'ma fight you
like
next.
you know what I'm saying.
that was some fight. I'll pray for y'all.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I wouldn't want to see that all the time, but it's cool. Like every once in a while,
Hell
it
yeah.
just
with two rival teams. Yeah, that shit
because they gonna
entertaining.
play 3 more times, bro. Like
Just how that Michigan and Michigan State game at the beginning of that game,
Bro.
when that shit played out, that shit was hype as fuck.
Bro, I said, I hope you keep that same energy
was
when the
about
game
to
start.
start.
And he kept that same energy with Michigan State ass. I was like, God damn.
And that game was lit too.
I was mad.
All right, listen, we not talking about that shit.
But no, I'm saying I root for Michigan State, but I was like, he better keep that same energy.
So yeah, we're gonna
Okay, sorry.
we ain't talking about that. Huh?
we go shout out to
we ain't talking.
the
About
NBA players of the week. First week was I think it was a good week. Good first week.
Oh yeah. I was telling y'all. I was looking forward to it, dog.
Yeah,
I
that's hype.
I couldn't
I'm
wait,
ama-
bro.
I'm
So,
amazed by how many.
Let me
close
ask
games
y'all
it's
if,
been.
before I
Blake
announce
Griffin.
it, who do y'all think was
Hold
the player of the
on,
week?
hold on. Wait.
Wait.
Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
I was shitting all over you. I've been shitting on you for years.
Did I say? I
3-0?
this year.
First of all,
Blake Griffin
I
putting up
remember
there.
you calling them out though.
You better go
That-
fucking listen. When
5
50 was on
dimes.
Man, listen, man. I was the one that made that
25
post.
cent top
If
two.
anybody of y'all was wondering, I was the one that made that post if Blake Griffin was a top 10 all-time
here. And I'll
Piston.
just disagree with your ass.
I'm going to say he is.
Top,
because
top.
No.
I'm going to say
Don't
he is.
disrespect.
Y'all gotta be
you gotta
here a
hear
little
me
bit
out.
longer.
You got to hear me
No,
out.
we gonna
here.
keep
You gotta
going.
be
No,
here
I don't
longer.
gotta hear shit.
You saying that Richard Hamilton
Style
is
him
better
out,
than
Debo.
Blake Griffin?
He's a better Piston
Better
than Blake
Piston.
Griffin.
We gotta talk about. See,
That's
it's
where you
different.
fucked up
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
You
You
didn't
can't
say better
not
player.
not better player. Piston.
Rip put a lot of work
Yeah,
into
you
this
gotta-
shit.
you gotta
Man,
respect.
Rip played for
You
the
gotta respect
Pistons
the
for like
lineage.
5 years.
And he was making all kind of
Oh.
mid-range shots.
Hey.
That's all he could do. He couldn't play
don't
defense, couldn't
care.
rebound, couldn't pass, couldn't defend.
Oh, listen. He was a good.
He was
NBA
one of
player,
our
bro.
top scorers.
Yeah.
we
He
had.
can knock.
He was
he
one
can
of
run
the
around and
reasons
knock
we
down the
was
shit.
as good as
And
we
then
was,
she-
bro.
I don't want to downplay
Rasheed
Rip.
Wallace?
Rasheed Wallace is definitely dope. I still don't feel like he's better than Blake, but he was definitely
I ain't
dope.
say
Look,
he's
if
a
Blake
better
listen,
Piston,
if
she
Blake
made it. She
get
was
us
the
to the
reason we got
playoffs,
here.
if Blake
He
get
would
us
be
to
just
the
like
playoffs,
Sheed.
and take us to like maybe like the conference finals.
Really? Then he'll be a top 10 Pistons?
Get us a championship.
I'm just glad nobody disrespected.
Of course,
my
if he
dog
get y'all a
Stackhouse.
championship, he got to be top 10.
Y'all.
You know?
Y'all.
Hey, he
Okay,
in my
cool.
top 10. He
He's
gives us a
okay,
championship. Shit.
So
Easy.
listen, I want to ask, who do y'all think was the player of the week of the Western Conference?
Oh, the West?
Yep.
I don't know, bro.
I'm fried. This is crazy.
I'm trying to think.
I
If
mean,
it's
who
not,
like I gotta see a list of names. I mean, because
So
I'm
the
looking
player
at,
of the week of the West was Nikola Jokic.
oh, Jokic be going
Went
nuts,
crazy
bro.
this week.
Jokic be
what
going
was
nuts.
his
I was about to
stats?
say
Like,
Steph.
That's what I'm saying. Like
but
I was
couldn't
about to
think
say
about
Steph
it.
just
He
like
damn
went
near-
crazy.
He that
But the thing was, dog down there was getting triple doubles every game.
damn near
The
almost.
passes was ridiculous. He was scoring.
Jokic is
rebounding.
nice,
Yeah,
bro.
I ain't-
Jokic is a
And-
franchise player.
And Denver is undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Denver gonna be
Wait,
tough,
wait,
bro.
wait, wait. While we on this, y'all said Lakers gonna be top 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I
just
didn't
want
say
to make
top
Y'all
three.
sure.
say
I said
top
they
3?
make the
No, I
playoffs.
said they was gonna make the playoffs.
I said they was
You
gonna
said
make
it was
the
8 teams.
playoffs.
Or you said they wasn't gonna make the playoffs.
Somebody
I
said
for
they
sure
was gonna
make the
be
playoffs.
top 3, bro.
You had
Y'all
a
not about to
discussion
sit
with
here and
somebody
say y'all
else.
not about to be top 3.
I
don't
never
know.
said
We
they
gotta
was
go
gonna
back
be
to
top
the tape.
Wow. I'm gonna go back to the episode for sure.
three. Who was the player of the week?
I can
of the
see it
East?
happening though,
Huh?
because I don't.
Player of the
bet
week of
against
the East.
LeBron.
Player of the East probably was Milwaukee. Not Milwaukee.
Nope.
Probably was Giannis.
I thought it
Giannis.
was too. Nope. Kemba Walker.
Oh,
They need
Kemba
to
Walker
trade
was
Kemba,
tripping,
bro.
bro. Like
He needs
he
to
was
come
putting
here.
He
up
wasn't
a
even
lot of.
doing
Hey,
all that. He wasn't going crazy for real.
nah, he set
First
a record
of all, he
for
don't even got no damn
three-pointers, bro.
teammates.
He wasn't going crazy. He had like 26 one night. Yeah,
I
like
think he
That's like-
he got like 19 3-pointers in like 3 games or some shit. Something crazy.
player
like
of the week.
right.
Giannis been going crazy.
How many
bro.
points?
39. Okay,
Shut
that's
the
one
hell
game.
up,
That's
dog.
one game.
It's 1 week
But
too,
I'm saying,
nigga.
It's
he
one
been, He been
game.
doing it, dog.
But you gotta think, Giannis just put up the
5,
same thing.
7, and 7.
What was Giannis?
I don't be look.
You can
man.
scroll over now. Go back to the same thing. Giannis on that post,
Listen.
and he been doing that for the last 3 games.
Hey, and B was fucking drumming up, and I was
No,
sick.
and Drummond was actually locking him up until Embiid got in his head.
Embiid
got
always.
in his head.
We gotta talk about this. Why does Embiid get to do this to Andre Drummond every game?
Because Andre Drummond got a soft skin, man. He got thin skin.
My God,
bro.
it's
So
like
listen.
he be looking like he about to cry out
Yeah,
there.
he do.
Nikola had 35, 12, and 11, 4 steals.
I love Andre Drummond, bro. Like it's, I know you capable of great things, and it's just like this dude just.
He's
Take him out his
lazy,
game
bro.
every
we
time.
still got Reggie Jackson. That's why.
Man, come on. Y'all not about that. Reggie Jackson went crazy last game.
But then what happened at the end? He almost
The same
fucked
thing
it
that
up
always.
for-
First of
Bro,
all, Andre
okay.
Drummond
Over
almost fucked that
dribbling
game
ass.
up.
He didn't
Andre-
he did fuck it up.
That's
for
what
us.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So don't blame Reggie.
Yeah,
for
they both.
Trash.
Reggie is solid, man.
They
He's
just
all right. He need to
disappoint
come
me
off the
sometimes,
bench.
bro. I just feel like
I like Ish though.
I feel like
Woo, that boy was going crazy.
Yo, if you put-
oh my god,
Ish's mind in Reggie Jackson be cold.
I agree.
He be one of the dudes.
all right, y'all. We got to move on. It's 9 o'clock. Well,
lacking basketball.
Got a little
IQ,
time. We
bro.
got an hour.
we straight. Yeah,
we got an
Nelly
hour.
Nell just.
But
took
that
my-
last
Get
topic gonna be a
invite to
motherfucker though.
Pistons game.
You quiet. That's all.
That last topic.
No, I
gonna
was
be
like,
a
y'all go on
motherfucker.
that debate.
We was
Okay,
going
cool.
there. I'm sorry, Nelly.
Dame Lillard,
No, I like giving y'all
CJ, they need some help over there because them boys can't nobody. They might be the best backcourt. Listen, they be going.
So they better.
CP
I
and
I
CP3 and Harden.
I still can't say nobody better than Steph and Clay, bro.
Speaking
Ooh,
of
I forgot all
Steph,
about them.
listen, I feel like he's underrated, bro.
He's underrated.
I agree.
Listen, I feel like
I
that
agree.
because listen, a lot of people trash Steph, bro. They say he not
I
this
completely
good.
agree.
Steph is probably one of the best offensive players we ever seen.
I feel like I seen this somebody comment,
know
and
what?
it's just a random citizen. They talking
A
about
lot of people say he
a
lucky.
lot of exact. They say his shots be lucky.
listen.
Are you fucking
luck is
kidding?
over with.
Right, that luck been
Alright.
going for the past 5 years. Ain't nobody?
Luck
He ain't no
don't
fucking
exist.
leprechaun.
I feel like Steph is great. I just feel.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if he plays any real defense worth noting.
Who the
to
hell
be-
play defense?
Ray
now?
Allen
I know.
didn't play
I mean,
defense.
right now, like it's not.
I was about to say Clay probably
But
is
I
one
feel
of the
like-
best defensive players right now.
I feel
And
like
Kawhi.
when you talk about like just all time great.
I say score, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say like
I
I feel
said
like
score,
as a
offensive
scorer,
player.
like I feel like he's one of the greatest. He probably is the greatest. Yeah,
greatest.
he probably is the greatest.
Y'all put KD
I just feel
up
like
there?
as a, I couldn't put him
He top
before
10.
Steph.
Over Steph?
I couldn't put him before Steph.
I honestly, and it's crazy because I honestly somewhat agree with y'all when y'all say that. But for a long time, even this year, people are still saying KD is the most prolific scorer
energy.
like ever, just because his repertoire. But I feel like people don't really watch. I think people just watch Steph highlights. People watch Steph highlights. They see him pulling from half. They see him shooting threes and all this, but they don't see like how he drive, how he be, how he a finisher.
There's underrated portions of his game.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I'm saying?
She's ready to go.
Can't believe that. I'm sorry, guys, but I just saw a news article.
Don't believe everything you read online.
I'm not gonna read it, so I'm not gonna mention
No, he
it.
said
But
don't
it's just
believe everything you read.
Okay, I'm not gonna believe it, but it just caught me off guard. Sorry, continue.
I feel like Reggie Miller slept on.
Oh yeah, Reggie, one of the greatest shooters.
One of
them.
I'll say,
But
he
Larry
probably
Bird
about
is
three.
probably the best.
Reggie Miller probably like
up
fifth
there.
on that list.
Listen, the thing is,
Don't shit
the
on Larry
reason-
Bird in
hold
front
on.
of me, bro.
The reason,
I was talking about Reggie.
I was about to say.
I feel like the reason I
don't
said
do
that about Steph was because a lot of people say, like, when we talk about ball handling, he has a great ball handling skill.
He top two.
He has great vision.
Top two.
He passes the ball great. Like, and the shooting is ridiculous. And he will go get rebound. I remember, who did he board
But
up
you know
on?
what?
I don't feel like he's an
Okay,
A+ passer.
listen, I was about to say, listen, if I'm just breaking down, like, I'm just
also
being
crazy.
over
The
analytical, he don't play defense, and when
Do
you
he
need
have
him in the
to?
finals,
Yes, he has to.
yeah, bro, I'm just talking about all time because you got of
Kobe
this
Bryant.
era, like, come on.
I ain't gonna disrespect Kobe. Kobe
Yeah.
played both sides.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I have to knock him for that. And in the finals, bro, like for the times that they didn't win,
It
it
was
was
his fault.
he wasn't.
How?
He was on
What you mean? How?
bullshit.
Look at
Yeah,
his
he was on
numbers, bro. He
trash,
has
bro.
horrible numbers. Like
Them lights. I don't know if them lights get too
Even-
bright or
I'm not even gonna say they wouldn't have won like this last one, but these past two that KD was going crazy for.
I disagree, man.
I feel like
Look at his numbers.
I
bro.
agree.
Like,
I agree
hey.
that Steph Curry is probably the best, or he is the best shooter that the game has ever seen. But I feel like he's not. He doesn't have that like oomph to carry
he
a
ain't
team.
that dog,
yeah,
man.
He ain't got that
dog.
oomph.
Like,
He don't have that oomph to carry a team all the way to
you know what's
a
crazy?
playoff
Somebody
run.
said that he's like, that hood little brother. Like,
little
yo,
brother.
big brother, that
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
little brother around the hood talking shit, going crazy. He got that shit, but he ain't the big brother.
Yeah.
Everybody know Draymond the heart of that shit. KD ain't.
no, but that's not what I'm saying. Like,
So it's just
I don't think that.
like,
I
what's
don't
the
think
difference?
that takes away from. I don't think that takes away
Westbrook was
from
the
stuff.
dog of OKC.
I feel like if you put those two in the gym
Yeah, sip your drink.
1-on-1, you
Who?
put Westbrook and Steph in the gym 1-on-1.
Westbrook go cook that. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
there.
my that's
Come on,
yeah.
no,
That's my main.
I
thing.
feel like
No.
Steph.
and I feel like that matters.
That's gonna be
Like
a
when
scrap.
you
Westbrook go punch the shit out of Steph.
He's somebody going.
when you
Cuss
ranking
his wife
all
out.
time great point guards, like he's never been
He's not
like
gonna be top
you
five.
never seen
Who?
like
Steph.
you never seen
Top 5 point
Steph be
guard.
on some like Allen Iverson type shit. Like you never seen that.
Like top 5 all time.
all time.
Yeah, he might not be top 5 all time, but he's
I don't think he- I
top
don't think he
10. I think
close.
He
I
can
think
get there.
He top 10.
I think
for
he
sure.
close to the
He's
top
very
10. I don't
close.
know if he even
Wait,
top 10.
he's in the
bro.
top 10. Yeah.
He's top 10?
Bro,
Easy?
He got, how many rings he got already?
How about 3?
I'm saying is we all just gonna put, so he better than Zeke?
Bro, I didn't say that.
No, I'm just
I'm just saying
asking.
he's
Like
top
I'm just
10.
trying to go off top, like just what I could think of.
As just
Is
as
he better
far
than AI?
as a player?
AI too.
I would take Steph Curry over AI. As much as I love Allen Iverson, I would take Steph Curry over AI.
Well, you
Because he
probably
only
would take
and
Iverson
this
was
is
doing the
strictly it's
same
about
thing,
a
but
slight.
it just wasn't 3.
It's
so.
a slight margin, and I was about to say
And he
that
was
only
going against
because
real defenses.
Steph Curry can shoot the blood out that bitch at a much higher rate than Allen
Iverson
Iverson
can't.
can.
No, Iverson can shoot the shit out that
But,
bitch.
but
Nah,
It's
it's not like Steph Curry
listen,
can.
bro.
mid-range,
But
bro.
I guess one of my main
Iverson
points.
was gonna
Anytime
go
I be
dunk on
talking
your
about
ass.
AI, is look at that team that they played. Like that.
Look
that
at
was like
AI
one of them-
team
the-
compared.
when he made it to the finals.
Yeah, look
I'm
at
in.
look at who they was going.
That's because
against.
AI that dog.
Yeah.
AI is a dog.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Steph Curry
like,
not a dog.
But AI's a 2 as well, so that don't matter.
I guess. Yeah, but
Baron Davis.
I mean,
underrated.
if we
Baron
being
Davis
technical,
not top
yeah.
10.
I ain't say he was top 10. I just said he
Baron
underrated.
Davis, he could have been.
He was the first. No, he
He
wasn't.
had
Tim Hardaway was. Never
Tim-
mind. I'm gonna keep it.
No.
No, he was the
We talking
first
about crossovers? What's
warrior.
up? What
He
we
was the
talking
first warrior point guard. All of them warrior point guards.
Oh yeah,
Tim Hardaway.
Tim
Baron
Hardaway.
Davis.
Shout out to Mark Jackson.
Run
man.
TMC. You
I
know,
just want to say
Ooh,
that.
man.
So.
old school.
Let's
Shout out
move
to
on.
Dwayne Casey. All right, we
New music.
3-0.
Cardi B. Go ahead, Nelly Nell.
It's a really great song.
Bagging it up.
I like that back. I ain't heard that money yet though.
That money one
Money
is
straight.
nice.
Can somebody play that for me real quick? Can we get that
No,
on
we
the-
cannot play that on
I
here.
can't get
We
that
will
on the
get
mic.
Backing
sued.
it up.
I got it right
Oh,
here.
okay. Well, no, don't get
No.
don't get sued.
Don't get sued.
Okay, well,
Don't get sued.
it was a really good song. I think I found my new workout song though.
Don't be working
beginning-
out to bagging it up.
No, it's about money.
Oh, I got you, email.
I'm gonna have to listen to it on the way home.
It starts
Put my
off really
windows up.
good.
Her intro on her album still.
Yo, Cardi
Cardi
has
was-
a great delivery. Like,
Her delivery is ridiculous.
it's very
bro.
very slept on. Very
If people
slept
was
on.
getting on her
It's-
to something, it sound the same. Nicki music sound the same. I'm so tired with her
Gosh,
singing.
you did not have to bring her
I'm
into
sorry.
this.
Yeah, see, that's
Y'all
the
and
problem.
this Nicki.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
But other than that, I really do adore Cardi B. She coming for y'all.
You could have said Cuban Doll.
Name one
Trying to
song she got.
segue.
Look
Trying
at
to
these
segue.
segues.
No,
Look
no,
at
no, I'm
Segway
not.
King over here.
Segway master, sensei.
at him.
No, we
Segway
chilling.
sensei.
Who else? Khalid. You put that in.
I didn't like his new. I didn't like.
I
his new
never
album.
listened to him.
I ain't hear
Yeah,
it.
Khaled is actually a pretty dope artist.
No, I just listened to him for the first time once you put him in.
Oh, that Khaled.
Hey,
That's
chill
what
on
that
my
Location?
Yeah.
I ain't
I
hear
thought
it.
that
know
was
That's
supposed- I
crazy.
thought
keep
DJ
your
Khaled.
number safe. So
I thought he was talking about DJ Khaled too, and I was looking and I was like, I ain't see
outside, I be on the way. Khaled
I
got a
didn't
nice.
hear,
He do,
uh,
dog.
He
Like,
got a nice little.
he got songs that just get stuck in my head. And I be like,
Yeah.
damn, I don't
Khaled
even remember
solid.
listening to this
I
fucking
ain't
song.
hear Yachty's yet. So
Yachty's wasn't all that either.
I like the
But
song called "It's Either Boom or Zoom." It's one of them.
Yachty's project
some
before. I think it
Yachty
was it
song.
Lil Boat 2? Was this Lil Boat 2 or the one before this? Y'all probably don't know.
don't
But
It just
his
didn't
last
sound like
album
it was
wasn't
on
all that
beat.
either.
I was
Yeah,
just really confused.
he a mumble rapper.
yeah. I don't.
I
He
ain't
fell
mad.
off.
Like,
Yachty fell off.
Future and Juice
was
WRLD.
he on?
That shit was trash. Was he on? He was on for a little minute.
I don't
Man,
be knowing.
was he?
I
Did
be
he make
trying.
that song?
First of all, y'all not about to say Lil Yachty wasn't
I don't
known,
know.
bro.
I don't know.
Life,
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah, like when he first came out, yeah, his first little album.
I can't.
That shit went
Yeah.
crazy.
I did like that song.
Mana.
Yeah, I don't be knowing.
But no,
Offset about to
Future is
drop.
trash. Before y'all get into Offset, Future
No,
is
take
trash.
off
Take
about to
off.
drop.
Disrespect. Hey,
Future and Juice
off,
WRLD's album or project that was definitely trash.
Horrible.
it was probably trash. I didn't. Listen.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
When I saw it was Future and
I'm
Juice
kind of
WRLD, I was like,
disappointed because I feel like going back
I'd
to
rather
our
not.
previous shows, I feel like Future probably ain't take the time to really do something.
Like, how
that
do you
shit
go?
sound rushed and just let's just do this.
How do you go from the project what he made with Drake? Mind
that,
you,
I
that
said the
shit
same
is probably
thing,
one of
bro.
my favorite projects.
What time to
To
be live?
I don't even
Collabing
like
with
that.
Juice WRLD, and that shit
I
was
d-
horrible. You
I
didn't like
even-
that?
What time to
I
be
didn't
alive?
even.
Yeah,
really
What a Time
fuck
to Be
with
Alive.
What
Yeah,
a
that
Time to
one
Be
go
Alive.
crazy.
That shit was
Man.
great.
It wasn't great. It was cool.
It was cool, yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it was cool.
My
Nah,
thing
I
is-
like it.
Shit
I
that
want to
shit
ask artists. Maybe we could talk about this later. But are they being real with their craft? Are y'all just accepting shit?
People accepting money.
I'm saying like we in a different era. We can't
Jeez.
expect it. Like it's not gonna be the same, bro. Like the way music is consumed now has a lot to do with like how music comes out. That's the only way to make it make sense.
And
when even if you look at how songs are structured, where you don't have 3 verses no more, you have
Man.
like really short songs like that top out at like 2 minutes. Like back
One
in the day,
verse and
dog,
you
like,
out.
That little
Yeah.
Baby and Drake, that shit was
Bruh.
like probably like 45 seconds.
Yeah,
long.
I'm like, dog, they doing this now.
Wah,
Like,
wah.
yeah,
Get that little baby.
and you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at it
Craig,
because you know
you a Jay
Strange-
fan, right?
Yeah, big Jay
Once
fan.
again, the song you hit
Yeah,
him
of
and
course.
Benny Siegel.
Bear witness to the greatest.
Listen, it's songs like that just make me sad.
Dog, that's one of the-
dog.
that's one of the greatest,
most slip
like,
on
duo
greatest
songs.
collaboration songs ever. And I ain't heard no songs like that, and I don't know how
Fair
long,
warning.
bro.
Y'all got to think
Short
about it.
shots won't graze you.
People nowadays just trying to collect that check, man. People saving their best they best bars, they
song,
best
bro.
raps for their individual projects,
So
man.
this my question. Why the gatekeepers ain't signing these people that's
Ain't no
out here that really
gatekeepers, bro.
Ain't
do
none.
this,
That's
bro?
that's why we
It
was
ain't
talking
none.
about.
Jay,
ain't no
what's up?
gatekeepers, bro.
Jay, you know what it like.
They
you
can't
got,
stop it, bro.
I just don't understand why these like even Birdman, he terrible, but I feel like he could sign some people like
Even if
it's
it-
people in possession.
even
to
if it
sign
was
these talented
gatekeepers,
artists, bro.
They can't, bro, because they can sign them for sure, but you can't, like you said, they can't stop it because this new generation love that shit for whatever these
And then that's what I'm
6ix9ines and these
It's a
Slim
consumer.
Jesus
I
and
like
these.
that. I like that stupid song he dropped.
No, that shit fucking horrible.
I like. I don't
What
know.
song?
bro. Takashi be having some songs.
I like
bro.
that
Hell
song,
no,
bro.
bro.
That's stupid.
Nah, that's probably my favorite one.
I'm starting to get too old, bro. Like,
Y'all know that song that go like
It's the kids, dog.
yeah,
They be having to
kids,
get to
bro.
this shit,
yeah,
dog.
and
You know
I can't
And they be going
I can't
crazy.
get mad
that song
like,
when
because
he
they
be
do.
like,
They be going crazy.
That's my shit. It's on 2K.
Oh, that's Mo
Bro,
Bamba.
that-
Oh, Sheck West nice though. Sheck West
that
nice.
song go hard.
That's that Mo Bamba.
And it's trash.
That's not trash. That shit cold.
It's cold because we don't got no good music.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's just
Check
different,
West
like
go
how
crazy.
people put songs together. And
I get it though because you got to think about it. One,
It's a new age,
my mom and them
man.
was
It's a
listening
new
to Kumo
age.
D, LL,
Right.
know.
Right, and we was
That
like,
shit
man,
was
you
trash.
listen to this trash.
Hey, yeah,
I
I was
liked
about to
it.
say,
Me
no,
personally, I
listen.
liked it, but I know we
I'm
was
saying
like,
that's
it's trash.
it's a very
Generation
boring,
just dipped. I mean,
boring version of hip hop.
Man, I still listen to Bad to this day. LL, that Bad.
I mean, yeah, some songs
That
like
shit went
some songs is timeless, bro. Like,
Man, listen,
It ain't no
But if
timeless
we
music
talking
no
about-
more. It ain't no timeless music no more.
because I'm old and I'll be tired of that, so I go back,
Especially hip hop.
back, and I really listen to all that. Pac still get played, Big still get played.
Oh
LL
yeah,
still
because they
get
shit was
played.
timeless. You can't
you know,
name me.
my favorite era, bro. And I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
Is about, I think, would be like about 96, 97 to about 2004 or 5. It was
I say
like,
2003.
but yeah, I mean,
That
around
whole
that era,
gap.
like, yeah,
I
I
ain't
was
gonna
about
lie,
to
but
say.
when Big and Pac was out of there, the
Because
rap game
Kanye-
went crazy.
Kanye-
It did. I thought you was about to say it went down. No, that
hell
shit
no.
skyrocketed.
The rap
No.
game went so crazy.
It was like a weird, I felt like it was like
was
a
so
weird,
weird.
like little,
Gap.
like gap, yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Where it was like, won't nobody stepping up into anything.
Shit, niggas
But
went
then everybody
crazy.
just started
Picked it up.
like,
Did
yeah.
y'all remember when-
That's why I feel like the music was so good. 'cause it
Luda was
like, real
dropping
competitive.
platinum albums like them bitches was hotcakes. Like
Underrated.
every single, yes, he's
That
very
whole building.
underrated.
Every single
Def
last one.
Jam was
Man, what Def Jam was going
You know what's sad though?
crazy
Death Row
back
went
then.
down.
oh yeah. I
And
mean,
Death Row
once
had
Pac,
this shit like this, bro.
Yeah.
once Pac passed,
I
it
feel like they
was-
put too much
right.
focus on Pac and let the other artists go.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
And
ride
folks
that
on
way.
Suge.
and
Crazy,
you
yeah.
know, it ain't helped to have like Dr. Dre like start like really popping off like because
Yeah,
he
when
once
50
he
got
left
hot.
once he left like he wasn't popping like at first.
But the
it
thing
took
was,
him a minute.
Daz was
When
making
Eminem
most
and
of the
50 got
beats
hot, it was a
anyway,
wrap.
though. That's the crazy
That's
part
true.
to me.
They got hot with him.
Daz was making all the beats, bro.
Yeah,
For who?
And then,
Death Row.
Oh, okay.
and then there was the issues with Snoop and Suge, so you know they
Snoop.
kind of
That's all that shit was
fucked
Suge
themselves
fault.
up,
No, I'm
bro.
hell
yeah,
shit.
you know what
I
I'm
still
saying?
hate Diddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Diddy, I'm not a fan of Diddy.
Hey, I can't.
I feel
he's
like
a
he fuck
genius.
over
You
a lot of
can't-
his lot
you
of his
can't
new
deny
artists.
that little
Dandy
little
Kane, Day
98.
26.
Yeah, he
Make
fuck
it
over a lot of
the
his
band.
other
98.
What happened to
Do
them?
we fuck them over or like?
feel like
They
he
okay,
don't know.
All
They
right.
dumbasses don't read the
yeah, like
contract.
let me.
Bro,
all
I gotta
right.
hold
fuck 'em over,
accountability
bro.
just to with the real.
All
bro.
right, what's
But
a?
he's just trash for making the contract.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm irritated.
Right? That
with
ain't
him.
that the whole point though?
It's the game.
But do we know
That's crazy.
whose contract was like what, or is it perception based?
First of all,
upon,
you
like,
know that groups. If you're in a group, you're gonna have a shitty contract.
Did y'all remember that episode on when he had fired Dandy Kane like on television?
But you gotta think about
They
it.
didn't
They had a
agree with-
TV contract. I think
But,
that a
yeah,
lot of
I
people
was
don't
about to
know that
say-
they have a TV contract. Not
That
a
was
record
real.
label.
Making the
I'm saying,
band,
like
especially Day 26.
Remember
Day
that
26
one?
was hot.
Remember that one song tonight?
I
Yeah,
fuck with
Daddy,
the
I'm
band.
gonna make sure it's extra
Oh,
right. In my
Freddie
mother-
P.
Fred was
Yeah.
Snap.
Ness.
That fight was a classic.
I get you high.
Diddy
I'm a
had-
bad girl.
he
Bad
had some
girls do
potential,
bad
man.
things.
I
Hey, I
remember-
want y'all to
Boys
give
and
me some
girlfriends.
I
cheesecake.
remember when he got into it with the lot.
He was
Cambodian
pledging
breast
them.
milk.
And you know what? That was
He
some
was
bullshit.
pledging them
I
asses.
think, bro, I don't
He
think
was
none of his
pledging
artists ever did no shit like that, bro.
Never, bro.
I can't see
He was
Big
frying the shit out of the
walking
band,
to
bro.
get none of that.
That
Shine,
Hell
line,
no.
that
G-Dep,
line,
none of
that
them.
line, that line.
Could you imagine
Biggie
him
wasn't
going to
rocking
G-Dep
nowhere.
and saying, "Go get me some
G-Dep
cheesecake"?
probably would have shot dog.
That was Dean P. Diddy.
Damn. Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah,
Can't see
I
it.
couldn't work.
That
for
was a
Diddy.
dope song by the band though. Tonight,
No,
that was a
couldn't
That's
work
all
for
the
Diddy.
shows was good.
that was good. Remember they had a singing battle, singing Boys to Men. That was TV. What?
was TV.
That was
That was
TV.
We should talk about that.
That was
What happened to TV?
Flavor of Love. That was TV.
TV
with
is
the
better
busted
now.
music.
Right,
Yeah,
TV
like
is still
ever.
TV. You got love and hip
talking
hop,
about?
basketball
What are
wise.
we
No,
talking
but
about?
listen,
Do you
it's
got a
not-
we
Netflix
talk-
account?
It's
This
not
is where we
scripted.
agree.
It's
This is
not
This is where we
scripted.
agree. What do you mean? What
Do
happened
you
to
watch
TV?
Can I
AFC?
say what it happened to TV? Because I'm a reality TV junkie.
Oh, here you
Let
go.
me tell you.
Shout out to Flavor
It's
Flav.
not as scripted. 'Cause, like back in the
Flavor.
day, it was like it was scripted, but it was more funnier.
Real
it
world,
was
road
real-
rules.
It was
You had
just-
Chance.
That was
Hey,
my one of
hey.
my-
The first seasons of the Real World Road Rules Challenge.
That shit was
That shit
one
be
of my
hard for me to
favorite
say,
shows.
nigga. I was
New
feeling-
York
Real
still
world
get money
rules.
off
I
of
was
that.
having some issues.
Pick a wall, boots, like
What was them two dudes' name? Chance
and
and
Real.
Real.
Oh,
His
yeah,
bro,
Real and
Real and them
Chance.
dying though from cancer.
I thought he died.
Oh
He
yeah, he
died.
did
Oh, yeah,
die.
he died.
From
I
cancer.
didn't know that.
What else? New York.
I be going to his Instagram page.
I love New York.
sad.
Yeah.
Fire.
That
Tango
man.
and Chance fight.
Bro.
Dog.
Pumpkin spitting
Dog.
on New York.
Dog.
College Hill, bro.
Oh, around these banana
College
trees.
Hill was
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I wish they still.
And
had
y'all not
College
giving me.
Hill.
Guess
you
who
talking
got
about
Kylan
Love and
Hill
Hip Hop
rudeness?
I get what you saying.
Guess who got
No,
it?
I know.
Kylan.
I know what.
Kylan
got it?
Kylan got
I know
it.
what shows you're referring to. as
Yeah.
well.
College Hill was a fucking.
Even
That's
wrestling,
before
bro.
I even got.
Don't
to
get me
They
started
had a
on wrestling,
Sigma on
bro.
there, a Q on there. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it
Shout
was
out to
just
Dame
real.
Lillard. He was Stone Cold. He dressed up as Stone Cold.
That shit was
yeah.
dope as hell.
Yeah,
That shit,
shout
he
out
had the
to
belt
the
and
boy.
everything. That shit was
Yeah.
dope.
Crazy.
Hey, shout out to Stone Cold, man. That's one of my idols.
What? I wish I had
Stone
the
Cold wanted to
soundboard.
go.
That was prime time wrestling, bro. When him and The Rock was beefing,
Again,
bro.
TV
my
ain't the same.
God, bro.
I remember Joe Lewis.
I used to sneak and stay up to watch that shit. You couldn't tell
Hey,
me to turn the TV.
When
off.
Stone Cold was on that Zamboni,
Man,
come on, at the Joe Louis Arena.
then Kurt Angle
Come
tried
on,
to do
bro.
it with the milk truck.
Oh, with the milk
yeah,
truck.
dog. I just
Oh,
seen.
man.
Hey,
I'll be
That's
here
some
all
class-
night
See,
talking
y'all ain't
about
gave
that
me no
shit, bro.
classics from TV right now.
oh no, I can.
Right now, bro,
Man,
TV
classics.
is
like
TV ain't skipped
is-
the beat, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say TV.
Y'all
is,
said it.
Maybe the streaming services, maybe, you know what I'm
What?
saying, but you know.
What now you can say
Bro,
was
I
like
can
a
say
classic TV moment?
Well, Love and Hip Hop is a classic show.
I
don't
mean,
watch
we
that
talking
shit.
about like real shows. Better Call
Are we talking
Saul
about
is, like,
reality?
one of the best
First of all,
shows.
Sons of
Yeah.
Anarchy, Game
Yeah,
of
I was about to
Thrones,
say, Mayans
Walking
MC's
Dead.
first season.
I haven't even seen the
That's
Mayans
been
yet,
great.
but I gotta watch that
reality
shit.
TV.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
TV period. Cartoons.
Yeah, because you got the
Reality.
CW coming out with all this good
Yeah,
shit.
like I was about to
Netflix
say.
coming out with all that's technically considered TV. You got all
American
these-
Vandal. We could talk about
That's
how
why
making
I
a
don't
murderer.
even-
Family
first
Guy.
I
Yeah.
wish I
Family Guy
could-
been
Yeah,
out back
like
then,
you gotta.
too.
I wish I could
I was
just
about
work
to say
from
Family
home and
Guy
watch
started back
TV
then.
all the
Family Guy
time.
been out back then.
Shout out to the
I'm
Simpsons.
saying, like,
Shout out to
yeah,
South Park.
you gotta-
Simpsons been holding. Simpsons and the South Park been going for.
I mean, think about
Insecure.
Insecure,
Simpsons
like
scared
shows
me.
like Insecure.
Bring back
came
Dave
out.
Chappelle.
Insecure is a good
Chappelle
show.
show.
Ballers. Ballers is a
Ballers was
relatively
actually good. I like
new
Ballers.
show, which is great.
I didn't ever seen, bro.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is
Never seen it.
Man, that shit dropping in April. I'm hype. I
Yeah,
can't wait
bro,
for
it's
that
about
shit,
to-
bro.
I'm saying, like, yeah,
I'm missing
TV,
out on The
TV
Wire.
crazy, bro.
Godfather.
I never seen The Wire. Never seen The Sopranos.
What?
Nope. I
Let's
fell off
start
of
the
Power
show.
because that shit started getting cheesy.
Trash.
Yeah, that shit
The
started
Wire
getting
might
horrible.
be one of the best.
My
shows.
wife making me watch it though.
Power is trash, bro.
Can't stop.
Shout out to the other show. Empire.
Shout out to my wife making me watch
Empire,
that
I
shit
fell
when
off
don't
to
wanna
that
watch
shit.
it.
That shit trash too.
Oh, Empire, bro. After the first season is complete ass. Complete ass.
You
bro.
ready for ruinous reviews?
Yes, sir.
Because I was pissed
What you pissed about?
what you posted today. I didn't think that was the movie you was going to see. I thought you was going to see the other.
The Halloween?
No, what's the other movie that
What
just
other
came
one?
out? Well, Ralph Transvit, he got shot. Not the real one, but the
Talk to me, because I don't know.
Oh, the hate you give.
yeah.
Oh, that's what I started to see, but
I
it
thought
started
you was
at
gonna
it
say
started at a later time. I'm definitely going to see. I'm trying to see that in
Said
Halloween
when Ralph
tomorrow.
Trespass got shot.
But no, I honestly went to see it because I really
Shout
wanted
out
to
to young
see.
Ralph.
I really wanted to see the bad times at the El Royale because I was really interested from the trailer to see what it was going to be about. It was not a bad movie. It was a little slow in the beginning, but it was kind of one of them kind of like a thriller, murder, mystery type of deal.
That's the one with Thor, right?
Yeah, like everybody, like they gave everybody had like the occupants. It was probably like maybe 5 of them. They had their own little backstory, and they all came to like this hotel, and then it was like they was being watched, and it was like a lot of stuff. Like I said, it was kind of slow in the beginning, but it did pick up. Ultimately, it was only like a 7 out of 10, only because like one of the main things that they was talking about, they didn't really reveal like who was on the tape. I got a kind of a good idea who was on the tape that they was talking about, but they didn't really reveal that. But all that being said, it was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty decent movie. I won't say it was a good movie. It was a decent movie. So it's worth seeing if you like that genre, but if you don't like thriller or murder mysteries, then you can save your money.
Yo, Q, like, if you listen to his reviews, they start off like, yeah, this was a good movie. But by the end, you be like, I mean, it's decent.
Yeah.
It's all right. If you want to see that shit.
But I always give a rating, though, because it is some good and bad in every movie, so I always give a rating. If you want to go after I give that rating, then that's up to you. But it was definitely a 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
I usually do 7.5, but this one wasn't.
I usually do 7.5.
I usually do 7.5. This was a 7. This one was a 7. But they do have the new
trailer, so I'm gonna look it up tonight for sure.
I am gonna watch. I heard how the Hate That You Give is really good. I've heard mixed reviews about Halloween. I'm definitely going to see both after I get off work tomorrow. So definitely check in on my Instagram page and the Forecast podcast. Of course, I'm gonna start dropping reviews on there as well. But yeah, that's they are. I just dropped the trailer on our page, the Forecast podcast, of the little new How to Train Your Dragon movie. I love the first 2 movies. The third one trailer looked like it's much of the same as the second one.
I seen the second one first and just fell in love with the movie.
You gotta see the first one.
I didn't see the first one.
The first one
My
was.
daughter never made me watch it, so
You gotta watch the first one.
It's a dope movie for sure.
How to Train Your Dragon is definitely solid.
she's probably seen it by now. She might.
But yeah, that's
I
the
actually
gist of
want
my
you to
spiel.
do old movies as well on the page.
Talk to me. This is all recommendations and suggestions, man. I got access to a lot of movies. So I got to talk. I probably already seen it before. What
No, I'm
movie?
talking about just on the page.
Just on
throughout the
period?
week,
Okay.
Just period. Just like there's so many movies, bro.
I could definitely start posting ones that I've seen before. It's a lot of movies that people slept on that probably they've never seen, like the Mad Max Fury Road. That was a beautiful movie to me.
So I talked to my students today about Alpha Dog.
Oh my God.
We was just talking about the situation and how real it can happen. You know what I'm saying?
That movie threw me for a fuck. I was not expecting
you know the
that
one and
shit.
dones. You know what a one and done is like. You just really can't watch it no more.
Yeah.
It was one
Like
of those.
Fruitvale Station.
I
Yeah.
couldn't watch it after the first time.
Alpha
like,
Dog threw me for a fucking loop. I was not expecting to get that invested
With
in
me,
that movie.
I started looking into YouTube after I find out shit. This was some real ass shit right here, and it's just the Hollywood guy. His True Love. His name was Hollywood. Jesse James Hollywood. He really got the hell on. Was in Brazil. They ain't catch him till 4 years later. Like,
Damn. I didn't know that.
they really killed the 15-year-old boy
I didn't know
for
that.
$900.
No, that was one of the movies where the trailer made it look like it was gonna be away.
Didn't-
and then I seen it.
yeah,
and I
didn't
was
do it
like,
justice.
Whoa, I
That
didn't know
shit
it
was
was all this.
exactly
I didn't know.
boy.
I was not
You never
expecting
seen
to
that?
get that invested
What?
in that movie.
Alpha Dog.
No, I have not.
What
Yeah,
is another beautiful movie, and it's actually on Netflix, The Departed is a great movie.
Bro, that's one of my
seen
favorite movies of all time.
That movie is a beautiful
I
movie.
love
Who
The
in it?
Departed.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro. It's a lot of dope.
shit.
Is it Ben Affleck?
DiCaprio's in it.
I'm not a
Matt
Ben
Damon.
Affleck.
Matt Damon.
Matt
I'm sorry.
Damon.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
That's my
Wahlberg is
guy.
in it.
It's you gotta watch it, bro. It's a solid movie.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. That's who it is.
that's
Alec
a-
Baldwin.
That- yeah, bro, you got
that movie, bro.
And the
Better
ending.
than
Anthony
Ocean 11?
Anderson.
I'm gonna just
I'ma
tell you
use
right
Ocean
now, bro.
11.
Yeah, it was
bro.
better than Ocean 11. I was.
Oh, it's
I was
shitting on.
Yeah,
Hold on,
it's
wait,
better.
settle
though.
down, sir. Settle the fuck
I
down.
feel his energy though.
No.
It
No,
was,
because that's like one of my favorites for sure. So
I'm telling you.
go see the why you got
Because
Netflix, don't you?
now, I was about to say, are you a Scorsese movie watcher? Like, you a fan of like his movies? Like, do you fuck with Goodfellas or is it up
Goodfellas
there?
is-
Is it up there for you? Like, you know
Goodfellas?
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, of
like,
course.
You know, Casino and shit like
Casino
that.
was
yeah.
dark as hell.
Yeah, like
People sleep on the Casino.
Yeah.
I feel
They
like
don't
Casino
never
one of the
bring
most
Casino.
slept on movies.
Casino.
I hated the
Yeah.
scene they beat the guy up. in
They
that.
was killing
Just
people,
the
bro.
ending was crazy.
The ending was so reckless, bro. They
But
beat
that's
Joe
what I'm saying.
Pesci
I
to
feel
death.
like
I didn't like that.
if
It made me sick.
It made me sad.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. If
Like they was beating dog with
if
that.
you think
bat
that was
so
crazy,
That's
you
it.
go
Yeah,
watch
watch The Departed. Bro.
Like yeah, like
Yeah,
I would
Casino was
I would
raw.
probably give that movie probably like a 9 or 9.5 out of 10.
No, I'm gonna
Easily.
watch it then.
no, I love that movie. I got it in a steel book. I think I bought that movie like 2 or 3 times because I'm an idiot.
beautiful. Because I'm an idiot.
No, you know what? That's a hobby of mine. I love buying DVDs, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's just
I
it is
stopped
what it
though.
is.
We had DVDs. with
I miss
everything.
having
Somebody
physical
got
stuff.
me together, but I still got a nice collection. For sure.
I just miss having like being able to have like just a jewel case or like
Yeah, like people don't have it ever since streaming
So y'all don't
services
have it no
came
more?
out.
I'm
That's
good.
one of the
I
bad
still
things about
got-
streaming to me. Like it's just
Yeah.
like I wish it's just too easy to just have it. It's so convenient that you be like,
You don't want
nah,
to watch
ain't-
it. Yeah, it ain't even important. It ain't good no more. If you have it sitting there like you're like, damn, I ain't seen this in a minute. I'm
just
about to watch
remember
this
going
shit.
to the store and just being like,
So Nelly, Nell, what movies you like? You too quiet for me today.
yeah.
I apologize. I'm just very tired.
Don't
I'm
be
not even
sorry.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
Be careful.
Hey.
I don't
Shout out to
know.
Cat Williams still
Let me
acting
tell
a
you,
fool
I
out here.
apologize, but I have been fatigued. When you say
Oh,
you've been
been
fatigued, you know that's when you
What
tired.
I tell you when I got out the car? I'll tell you. I was just
Yeah.
so tired.
Fatigue level.
Oh my god!
20 out
I'm
of
just
100.
imagining going home, take
Got
a
sub out
shower,
the
and go to
game.
bed. But I apologize. But my favorite movies, Goodfellas, of course. No, Scarface. I freaking love
Long ass shit.
Scarface.
I feel like Al Pacino, one of the most slept on actors. for
That
sure.
movie.
I feel like
oh my
Sosa probably was the greatest
God.
like drug lord like of any movie. Period, bro.
Bro.
Scarface is
Period.
one of my. And y'all
Name
might,
me a better drug lord than Sosa, bro.
y'all might laugh at me when I say
It
the next
wasn't. It
person.
ain't too much on Sosa though. He-
It's enough on
That's
Sosa.
the thing. Like
Scarface
I
was
feel
long,
like
but
I
it
feel
was
like
good.
Sosa was like intimidating. I don't know if we knew enough.
We ain't
like
know enough.
Yeah.
What more did y'all need to know?
No, he was just like one of them cold blooded. Like,
Sosa was hanging people from helicopters, man. Come on,
bro.
now.
That scene is.
You gotta
like,
watch The
just-
Wire.
Oh
bro.
my god, bro!
Yeah.
There's not a better drug lord than Sosa.
It's
bro.
not, but
I'm
you gotta
sorry.
watch The Wire, bro.
Yeah,
I watched The Wire, but
Please
I'm-
watch The Wire.
I'm not.
And you can skip
it's
season
nothing
two.
is
What
gonna
was
convince
it?
me.
Wasn't Barksdale. Who was the last season? Who he got?
Marlo.
Marlo was a.
Oh
motherfucker,
my
boy.
God,
But-
Marlo.
But he's not on that level.
Was that with the young Ma?
the younger boys?
Yo, when he was talking to him,
I'm
Oh.
talking about
golf
trying to have like a
club.
dyke on there, like a
Yeah.
young.
Yeah,
So,
I was snooping them. Chris was a bad motherfucker.
So
boy.
yeah, Scarface is one. I like Scarface, and y'all about to laugh at me about the next movie, but I love Dreamgirls. I'm sorry, that's my
Dreamgirls was
Dream
fire.
Girl.
I like the other
Yeah.
movie too. Well,
Dreamgirls.
I saw that
Whitney
with my wife.
Sparkle. I feel like Sparkle was.
Watch the original one.
I like action
I
adventure.
couldn't watch.
movies. I like.
I
Sci-fi
watched Sparkle
movies.
with my wife, like at the crib, and I was like,
Which one? The new
like
one or the,
it.
the original?
I like
the
both.
new one.
The original one is better. It got more substance. It
Yeah,
was
I never
more.
seen
She
the
got
original
on.
one.
She got hooked on drugs, and when
Because Mike Epps
He-
is in.
that's what it that
Yeah.
bothered me
Y'all
because
ain't like that.
no, because you have to watch the original one to understand why I didn't like it. But the original one, she
I just
did
thought
get
the
hooked
writing
on
was
drugs, and her
I just hated the
boyfriend he beat her to death.
ending was
Versus
trash.
she.
ending. The ending was horrible.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Very
I
trash.
did just see my cut you off. I did just see Focus for the first time. It wasn't a great movie at all, but that con that they played on my man. You ever seen Focus? Will Smith and
Oh
the chick
yeah,
that played
yeah,
Harley?
yeah.
It's just sitting
That
on.
con they
on
played with
demand.
my
Oh, it was
mans at the
cold.
football stadium.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit was wild. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And then that shit kind of I watched it, and that shit kind of came together. That's what I watched it on demand.
I was about to say
That
it's
was
been
like the
sitting on my
best part of the
on-demand
movie.
That
forever.
shit was
basically.
crazy.
And
But it wasn't
then
a
of
good movie.
course,
No, it wasn't a good movie.
It wasn't a great movie. No, it wasn't.
Of course, I like Get Out. Emil get mad at me if I watch
Never
Get
Get Out
seen
was.
it.
You've never
What?
seen Get Out? Get Out.
Out.
All right, get the fuck
Get
out right
out.
now.
I wish
Right
I had the
now.
soundboard out.
My man's got, and I feel like this
have
upcoming
it on
movie,
demand.
Widows. I forgot his name,
Oh,
but he playing
yeah.
this
Is
movie
it on
Widows.
demand?
That shit about to be a great movie.
What you got?
I see that coming.
DirecTV?
Comcast.
No, it's-
I hate
Bro.
Comcast.
I love
Go
it.
Yeah,
ahead
I
and-
just canceled Comcast. They can kiss my ass.
They are expensive.
Straight up.
Yeah, Xfinity
Let me
Wild.
tell y'all.
Straight like that.
Xfinity
But
When
Wild.
it's
me
the
and Emil
best, though.
had when we had first
me.
moved, I had got the bundle deal. We had got internet
listen,
cable.
We all get the bundle
$92.
deal.
$92.
You know they was gonna up that $92.
I went to
Listen.
Comcast. I'm paying one something.
I work with
like
everybody.
85 a piece for us.
I work
That's
with DirecTV.
ridiculous.
Everybody's going to go up at some point.
Yeah,
all
it's
a
always
circle.
gonna go
Yeah,
up.
I mean, yeah, it's all
It's
a
the
hustle.
same thing.
But you gotta maneuver. with that
Comcast,
shit.
yeah, you
I'd
you
rather
gotta
be
know your
grandfathered
contract.
in.
You got to be
And
ready to.
This is
leave
what I did.
Yeah,
This
at
is
the time.
This is what I did.
I'm just putting y'all up on game.
I canceled Xfinity.
Yep.
I switched over to I got Sling TV right
I
now.
don't even know what that is.
I heard. Is that good? Is Sling TV
It's
good?
it's good if you got good internet. Like it
For
hasn't
your
caused me
internet.
no issues. I got
Comcast
that's another
internet?
thing. I canceled my Comcast internet, the
AT&T?
Xfinity. No, I got Wow internet, and Wow is
I heard
usually
about
trash.
Wow.
It's usually trash, but they have whole home Wi-Fi now, and the whole home Wi-Fi, boy,
Like it's
I'm
all hype.
telling you,
I heard about.
I'm paying.
Wow.
I'm
Don't rent your equipment. Buy your own Wi-Fi router.
Oh no, they
Yeah,
always
that's-
tell you that. No,
yeah,
everybody
I
always
was
tell
about
you
to say,
that.
like,
But some people be lazy.
and but I was saying
pay that rent.
even when you look at how many megabits per second that you're getting with Xfinity compared to what I'm getting with WoW right now, and I'm not trying to shield for these motherfuckers, but I'm trying to tell y'all, it's good.
How much you paying for
I'm
WoW?
only paying what $80
$80
a month.
Okay.
And then with Sling, I think the packages come as low as $25, but I think the one I got is like $40. So, you know, what is that? 80 plus 40, what, 120?
But you know they got like
You know what I'm saying?
prepaid.
And I was paying, but look, I was paying, I think upwards to like 260,
Oh,
270. Like,
That's what we
you know what I'm
paying
saying?
now.
Per month. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With the whole crib. And like, you needing to have like the boxes for everybody room for like the cable and everything. And then you got the rental charges and shit. I'm not doing it. So
I'm
you
not
know,
doing it.
I cut the cord with them. I'm doing this while. It has saved me money significantly. I would suggest everybody, dog. Like, it's just about finding what's gonna work for you, but there's ways to cut the cord. You just really gotta set it up, though. Like, you gotta
I
really
was about
like,
to
plan
say,
it out. Like,
oh yeah.
what you gonna be paying for?
only-
Because I got that with a Netflix. Like, you got Sling, Netflix. I got a Hulu membership.
Shout out to the Pistons going 4-0.
Uh-oh.
They just beat the Cavaliers.
Uh-oh.
Dre redeemed himself 26 and
So
22.
that means the Cavs ain't won a
Alright.
game.
Hell no.
I will
Shout out to
say
Dwayne
this.
Casey, man.
The only thing that I liked
Big
about
trash.
Comcast was that I didn't have to wait till nobody to come out to my house to install it. Other than that, you can kiss my butt.
But you know, it was
I hate them.
But yeah, dog, like I had to cut the cord. Xfinity, they cost too much, man. And then they gonna make me have a phone line. I don't want a phone line so I can drive this price down, but I'm just gonna bundle that shit. Yeah, bro. Like they made me do it, man.
Andre-
I had to do it. I got too many people in the house, man.
Drummond,
No, I was about to say he might end up averaging a good 20 and 20 this year.
he always do. He start off.
I mean, he
like
don't
that.
average a 20 and 20, but he
He
definitely be
always
putting
start
up
off
20
like
and
that,
20.
though.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, yeah,
Fuck
bro.
you.
He got to do it.
Y'all
He got to do
fuck
it
with
the whole
Dre?
season.
I love him.
My
bro,
expectations
that's
be
what.
too much, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
like
what I was
the
about to say.
Lions,
Like,
bro.
yeah, he showed too many like signs of
Iffy
being like great.
bullshit.
Like if he wanted to be, I feel like Andre Drummond could be the best big man, probably next to like Anthony
Oh my
Davis.
drunk. Oh my goodness.
I agree, man. As far as like physicality and like skill, like rebounding, he's definitely, I feel like he's the best rebounder in the league, period.
I think so.
But as far as his offensive skill, I feel like he get a lot of his points off either like garbage
Yeah,
buckets
man.
or
Like
easy
you can't
assists.
just run plays for him, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I
I,
feel like he
could
needs
probably
to get a
run
better
plays
job
for like
at it.
Embiid, or I can run plays for like Boogie, or you know.
Exactly.
Going back.
Kyle Korver,
we-
your
we
leading
be going
scorer.
on
Something
tangents
wrong.
in this
We
one.
do.
I wanted to say, like, I was watching Twilight and I forgot how good Twilight was. I don't know if anybody
Twilight is an
fan,
excellent
bro.
side.
You talking about the movie with the vampires?
Yeah.
I've never seen.
Somebody had to hook me into that. My sister kept telling me,
I
I'm
got
not
hooked.
That's what
about
I'm
to
saying,
watch
like,
this shit.
You
No,
never seen one.
I'm
not about to watch this.
Crack, you
Buffy
got
the
to, bro.
Vampire
Just like y'all was
Even
looking
the
at me
last
crazy. Like
one.
I ain't seen no Harry Potter movies. I never seen.
Harry Potter, my favorite.
God, bro.
What?
Yeah,
wrong with
I
you,
missed
bro?
a few things.
Because I was going to go into that. I never seen the new, what is it called? The Beast? What are the Harry Potter?
Oh, Fantastic,
Fantastic Beasts.
Never
I never
seen
seen
them.
none of those.
Haven't seen
I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
My,
though, and it's
my
crazy.
daughter ain't really into that yet. So
But I was going to say, I want Twilight to do something like that, man, because That last Twilight was amazing. That last fight scene was so crazy.
Can we get into that Rocky B and Cuban Doll? My bad. I didn't mean to cut y'all short, man.
Go ahead.
I really no. I don't
ready.
necessarily want to start it off. But I just wanted to talk about it, man. 'Cause she a wild girl, man. Me and Miles was talking here before the show started. And before we get into like what she did, she's a wild girl. I'm not necessarily like she a wild girl, but
She a wild girl.
she's a wild girl.
She,
I feel like if she ever comes to Detroit, period, whether she gets touched or not,
the fact she
a motherfucker. The fact that she even came is she a motherfucker.
I was telling them that might be one of the biggest shows this year if she come here.
Yes, whoever books Cuban Doll
It's a
is going.
smart-ass
Oh my
person.
God, they are going to make so much.
It's
bread
gonna
off
sell
of that.
out, bro.
You can damn near
Think
charge
about it.
$25 a ticket. And
I'm
that
not.
bitch gonna
Hey,
sell out.
I can't deny that at all. I just don't know if it will be safe.
Hell no, it's not going. Well, we all know that.
I don't know if it's going to be a safe environment.
You didn't see the video?
disc?
No.
Somebody tell her about the video.
Please enlighten me.
I think I can play this. She ain't signed.
You
to
talking
nobody.
about salting the wounds and
Bro.
kicking somebody while they down.
She was just outside
Cuban
rapping
Doll,
on the car
yeah, no,
talking.
I remember
Yeah, I'm
that.
gonna let Miles go ahead and play it for y'all. But she's
Can't
a wild
go
girl.
broke. I caught the rich flu.
But you got to think about it. If I
I'm
had the
gonna grab
money
me
to
a
do
piece of
it
cheese
to
and
put it up, I would
on, you
actually
gotta hear
post
this,
it.
bro.
Yeah, you got to hear that before you leave.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Trailblazers. They won.
it's
too.
very, 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 very weird situation.
Come on Wi-Fi.
Shout out to Sprint.
If you can
Damn.
hear this,
Who got better
Miles
signal?
trying to let y'all.
I'm
hear,
with Sprint.
I'm on Straight Talk Wireless, bro. So
Let's go ahead. Anyway, I'm gonna just tell y'all. So she basically on the video, she was little bar that she had. She said, "Fuck church, you can suck a dick, or something along those lines, along those rugged lines."
She said she threw a jab at all of them.
Yeah, she definitely did. Oh, what? I didn't hear the other part.
she trying to do the Tekashi, bro. That's all.
This is definitely great clout for her though. Like,
Yeah, I
this
mean,
is
she's
definitely
she's
supposed
basically
to do.
doing a mirror
She's
image of
talking about
Tekashi.
how they got Rocky B. Chain.
So you
She
wanna
said-
say something? The same way how Bobby Smurder locked up, the same way she get locked up.
Period.
Yeah, like that's a wrap. Like,
It's a rap. You stupid.
She said she shut down the hip hop lab. Jab at Lando.
So you're basically boasting about what you did to someone. Did you not see what happened to Bobby Smurder? Just caught a body about a week ago.
I'm saying, like,
And he went straight to jail for that.
I just want everybody to be careful. Like I keep saying.
Be careful with me.
It's just music, y'all.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Is y'all,
Like,
Rocky actually, she just posted a picture in the video of her staples that she
Yeah,
got
I
in her
seen that.
stomach.
But Cuban Doll don't understand. Trick ain't making music no more, man. Trick is like strictly like he's the
bout that
gatekeeper
life.
But you know
of the
what?
city.
The thing is, a lot of people don't know that because on her page, they like, who's Trick? Who's Trick?
That's
A
what
lot
I'm
of people
saying.
Don't
But
know.
you need to be careful about who you talking about because that's not. It's a dangerous thing for you to play with
you got-
something that you don't understand.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
wanna
say,
meet him.
You got to be careful when you dealing with people that's not from where you are. It's like,
Right, especially if you never
you don't
heard
know,
of them.
yeah,
before.
and
It's
you
like,
And be careful
you don't
those
know
who
how
give a
things
F
work.
less than you do.
Yeah, listen, he ain't got nothing. He
Because
ain't.
they 10, your 10 may be a 2 for them, so they ready to go off. At
He
any
don't
time.
have no Trick don't have. Well, besides being like a gatekeeper in Detroit, he don't have like no artist image to uphold. You don't have to worry
He
about
gives an F less than
no,
her.
rap beef or none of that shit. That he's real. Like this isn't Santa Claus. Like this motherfucker is your postman. He's gonna bring it to your fucking front door. You know what I'm saying? But she don't get that.
And a lot of people was on there like, you got to understand, you just Cuban Doll. He stopped Rick Ross from performing.
That's
so
what
what
I'm
you
saying.
think he gonna do to you?
She gotta. Somebody needs to educate her before
He got
because
his
I,
sisters
she
probably.
just acting like it's all good.
it's a regular.
Like,
But that's what I
yeah.
think though. I feel like she gonna get
Where
too
is
much
she
into
right now?
herself, and she gonna probably come to a show.
I
in
didn't know her
Detroit, and it's
before
gonna get
this shit,
bad.
for real.
I didn't know her before this shit.
She
either.
had,
I
and she
heard
came make
of
that
her,
song
like-
Raw with Joy McFadden his name right.
I just know she part of that wave of like everybody's a doll now. So.
Do y'all think that she gonna come to Detroit?
No.
No, I
I do.
think so.
She was up here. She made that song. Her and
She
Molly
might, 'cause
Brazy
y'all
was
gotta think
cool.
about-
No,
No,
because I think she started talking.
No,
extra,
but she's
extra.
I
cool
think
with
that
the
she
girl
is
who
gonna
set her up. She, Lonnie Band's girl. I forgot her name.
Big game.
I
don't know.
But she a rapper here too, and she had something to do with it. And she been chilling here. She in the city. She good.
I don't even think it got nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
though. I feel like
I was about to say, I
just,
don't think it's.
I feel like she in her bag. She gonna try to ride her wave, and somebody gonna hit her with that price that she not going to turn down. And because she thinking she big and bad, and she probably do, like you said, she probably do got some hitters on the side. But because of that, and because of her clout, she gonna try to ride that wave and say, "Hey, I'm about to go to Detroit. I'm about to do all this, pulling your car, blah blah blah," trying to ride that wave, and she gonna fuck around. And
my
get
dog, shout out to Sussex Smooth. He one of my DJs that I book sometime. He just posted that Capitol Records just dropped her from her $1 million record deal.
Whoa.
Because of this.
Because she gonna have legal fees to deal with.
That's crazy.
If we,
but just like how you said with Bobby Smurder, she dumb for talking about that shit.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to sink no money into somebody that's not gonna be here in like a year.
Who give a fuck less?
Yeah, somebody that's gonna get locked up or
it ain't even
investigated.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it because if they feel like they could get the bread, like they gonna put that money in. But if you know somebody gonna be locked up and you can't really use that
somebody
resource,
just said that. I was watching something where they was just saying like a lot of the New York. Who was that? It was a New York artist basically saying that's because Ebro was blaming 50.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody was like, no, it was the fact. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what it was. So 50 was the blame of New York artists not getting big deals and New York falling off because nobody wanted to sign the problems and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You had all the record labels is in New York. So they not signing New York artists because they bringing all the drama there. They rather go somewhere else and bring people there who don't have an entourage and stuff that can just pop up like that. You know what I'm saying? So these record labels not playing with y'all.
Who was you signed to? Atlantic?
Capital. That's
Yeah,
crazy
bro,
though. But she fumbled that bag on her own. All you had to do was not. You could have rap about this shit.
My thing is
but
y'all
at least
scrapped
not
it
put
out
your name on
one-on-one.
it.
You feel me?
My thing is like keep that shit off of social media.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I'm
put
saying.
it on wax.
People
put
be
it on wax.
Exactly. People be shooting themselves in the foot.
There you go.
They shot the homie though.
All the while, like that's a Detroit bop.
Yeah, my nigga Dame Dot chain got snatched.
In Milwaukee.
Not in Milwaukee. I didn't know it was Milwaukee.
Oh no, Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee.
Is that her
Milwaukee
chain
got some
she
goals,
got on?
man.
For real?
My project stick in my projects.
Shout out
That dude was
Peasy.
from
They
there.
said Peasy got the chain back though. I rock with Dame Dot though.
And Cardi
bro.
B gonna like this.
Damn.
Cardi B better.
What's in that? I don't know if
Watch
y'all
what
know
you
who
liking
Gangsta
on
Boo
it.
is,
Right.
but Gangsta Boo put a comment on there though from 3-6 Mafia.
What she said?
Who's Gangsta Boo?
She
Gangsta Boo's
she
Gangsta
was
Boo.
Gangsta Boo.
Somebody commented
She a Gangsta
said.
Boo.
Somebody commented said, "Oh, you want to die?"
Oh yeah, Detroit was going crazy, especially her first video her first post that she made about after that shit happened. People in Detroit was going
But no,
crazy.
she got some
in the
legit
comments.
people that fuck with her though.
I bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
I mean, everybody usually do, dog.
So-
Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
But you got Angela Yee on Rocky B shit, and you know what I'm saying. But that shit really don't matter because
Somebody says, "Sick, you trying to get off." We ain't come to Detroit though.
Yeah, like it's just.
But
I don't feel like
the
that's
people
a-
that's saying that shit ain't even gonna be the ones that
Hell
do it.
no.
It's never
So that's why I
is,
just be
bro.
like, I don't really.
the people that's gonna do something ain't even. I guarantee you, they not even looking at that shit. Somebody
that's
just
what
gonna
I'm
tell
saying,
them, and they gonna be like,
like,
"All right, bet where you need me to be."
right.
Period. It ain't even gonna be no
Point
back and
blank.
forth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, wait. Somebody, I love reading comments. Somebody said she gonna be mysteriously hit by a government bus. What?
Government bus?
Yeah, I could.
Trick gonna pull some strings.
What if Trick
Not no
dressed up as the
government
bus driver? Though?
Trick gonna dress up
R.I.P.
as the
Cuban
bouncer.
Doll.
He gonna be the security guard. He gonna be acting like he's security for her. As soon as she get backstage, just a wrap.
Oh, you want to die?
That's a really unfortunate situation, bro. Like,
I don't think it's gonna go that deep though.
I would
If
hope
she stay where
not.
she at,
I
it's
would
not.
hope not. I don't think.
As long as she
I
stay out of
really don't
Detroit.
think she's gonna be here in Detroit at all. Like,
She not stupid.
I can't.
I
see
feel
it
like by
happening.
next year, the niggas people gonna be forgetting all about this shit.
Nah,
I don't
we
think
in
so,
a petty
bro.
ass.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
do.
like people don't be forgetting
Not
shit
Trick
around
Trick.
here, bro. Hey, you remember what happened to Trick Daddy?
Yeah, that was the first.
Yeah, you know what
Live
I'm saying.
incident.
what
People
happened-
still
what
talk
happened
about
with
that
Trick
shit.
Trick, they
Yeah,
whooped
washed
Trick Daddy
him.
ass.
Yeah, they washed.
It was
that
at
nigga.
Shane Park, right? No, it was at Blue.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought
They
it was
beat the
at
hell
Blue,
out of
everything
it.
happened at Blue.
No, he was owned. He
Hold on,
owned.
was
Blue.
it at Envy?
Trick? Do he still own it?
No, I think it's either he owned it or he was like a partner. It was something like that.
Yeah, but
Because
look.
what's the name?
They
As?
washed that
Remember that
nigga.
Young Bird shit?
Yeah, oh yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah, I know.
They
I
was
do know. I
just-
do remember
They
that.
just took
And I don't know
that
if you
chain
watched,
was on the tour.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch Rap Battle, but Calico Battle Arsenal,
Mhm.
and they had an issue with
Shotgun
Shotgun
Suge.
Shook. That
He
nigga
was
Trick
talking
Trick
crazy.
walked
When he
up.
walked in,
Damn near
Yeah,
stopped
I
the
saw
whole
that.
battle.
I saw
You
that.
feel me?
I saw that when he
They was
walked
about to
in.
whoop
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
Like,
That
Trick
shit
Trick
actually
walked on
did
that
stop
shit.
the battle.
Yeah, they did.
See, he pointed. He was like, "Nigga," I
He's
think
like,
they
watch
pointed
them,
that
man.
shit.
Watch them, man.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
oh.
Yeah, it got bad.
Suge never came to Detroit.
Yeah.
He said
he
some
had
bullshit
to-
about Proof.
Yeah,
I
he had to
remember that. That's what it
apologize.
was. Yup.
He apologized and all that.
Who was that one? And I'm, you know, what I'm saying, I know this is off topic, but who did? He was a DJ. He got dreads now. Damn, what was his name? He got into it with somebody, and he was singing like a canary on Instagram. He was apologized, like, man, I don't want no beef.
Oh,
Man.
I don't want no
RJ
smoke.
Lamont. Yeah. Who was he beefing with?
Some producer.
Man,
I think
he
Ant, I think
And
Ant
Beats.
He
It
was,
Ant Beats.
man. When I tell you he was singing like a
I
canary
don't-
on
he said,
Instagram.
I don't want
no smoke.
I respect it though. He was honest, bro.
I wouldn't have put that shit on social media.
Why
bro.
not? He had to.
He didn't
They
have to. He
made
could have
him
called
do
him. He
it.
could have
You
made
gotta
it.
think
I
about
think
it,
they
bro.
made
he
him
created
do
that
You gotta
situation
think
for
about it.
himself.
Yeah, he
created
did.
it.
He
so
was-
listen. In this generation, we in this shit where we talk big shit. So it's like, nah, I gotta put it out there. Like, I don't want this smoke. Cause somebody, my thing is, it don't even be, it will probably wasn't even Ant Beats that was gonna see him. It's gonna probably be somebody he cool
Of
with.
course, yeah. and it's
That's
all
gonna fuck him up.
entourage.
So he gotta make everybody see that I don't got no problems with dogs.
Yeah,
So please
no,
don't
I
fuck with me
definitely
type shit.
understood. Like I understood. but
It just
He
seemed
he
real.
little as hell too,
yeah,
bro.
you still playing yourself.
First of all,
putting yourself in
everybody
that
know RJ Lamont not is not no fucking goon. We all know that, but it's just how he.
Yeah, he looked
I feel
crazy.
him.
Yeah, he was. I understand why he did it because I wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? If I know that camp is about that life, I wouldn't have wanted that shit like that either. But I would have just handled it a little bit differently. If I would have made it,
I would have never gotten that situation.
Hell no.
You
Wasn't
know
he
what
like
I'm
in the
saying?
club?
'Cause,
He
yeah,
was having people
talking
like
some cash
saying,
shit, bro.
"Fuck, some having clouds and
Yeah,
that shit."
bro.
Yeah.
Like you gotta watch who you.
Yeah, that was
you
unnecessary.
Can't do that with
Yeah.
everybody.
Maybe we
bro.
should talk about that next week. Let's
I
talk
would like
about
What the list
music
of-
beef.
I was about to say the list of people you ain't supposed to fuck with.
Right. That
Like,
that
it's-
could be
Because
tied
You
into
gotta
it.
think
It's
about
a
it. A
little
lot of
list.
careers kind of fucked up. I
It's a
feel
long
like
list.
we was talking about Dope Boys kind of took a hit
Yeah.
after the Kobo fight.
yeah,
Who else took a hit?
I mean, there's been some.
It's a
If
lot
we really
of
want
rap
to, we
beefs
can
that
talk
kinda
about the
ended careers.
D12 Royce the 5'9" shit. Like
Yeah.
I
that
think-
was.
Yeah.
What
some
makes
really
it bad when people they take
crazy
a
shit.
L like that because they be rapping and they sound like they bought that life and then you see them
Okay.
lose something.
I'm glad you just said that. Let's go. So listen, I wanted to wait to.
Oh, I'm
Slaps get
sorry,
here.
but for real,
Drake.
Oh man, that Pusha T.
Wait, what happened?
He was on the shop.
Oh, when he was. Oh, I know something about. I know something about.
And just hitting again. Listen, I fuck with Drake. All right, me and Slaps be going back and forth or whatever. But the thing is,
Got 9
I
minutes.
hate
Go
that.
ahead.
I hate that Drake played this role where he's the victim at times,
Yeah.
and it's like
He initiated.
And my thing, not even that. You ain't give a fuck about Cudi. You ain't give a fuck about Meek, and it's just like, oh, because he hit you below the belt, you feel some type of way now.
Mhm.
When you can hit anybody else below the belt, it's all fucking cool.
what did he say about Meek Mill? That was
Bro,
hit
he
below the
had
belt?
he made an invoice for
Bro,
Pusha T, bro, like and put it on Instagram.
That's what I'm
Like-
saying.
like-
There's
let's-
no
let's-
limit with
let's
Drake
keep-
for
yeah,
real.
like,
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. Like we know who can get petty.
And you
We
said,
know
well, Meek,
We know.
Well, yeah,
who
what
get
he said
petty.
back to back that was
if
below
me
the
and you
belt.
beefing, bro, and you want to keep talking about you
talks about
wanting to
his-
fuck my girl,
His wife.
you feel
No, it's
me?
about
Like,
Meek.
Oh, Meek. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's
And when Pusha T did, I could have sworn all he did is just have him put a ring on him, like whatever.
It
It's
wasn't-
That
He
Pusha T
said-
and Drake shit
he
was
said
like
he was
no
mad
hold
about the, what's
bar.
the name? The 40 shit.
I know that, but they had played the clip of Drake's Duppy
Mhm.
And the reason why for Push T said what he said about 40, correct me if I'm wrong, all he said was on put the ring
But do you know
on
what he
like
said
your
about Cudi
whatever.
though?
I know what he said about Cudi. I'm talking about this
My
beef.
thing is, ain't shit worse than Pac saying, "Don't one of y'all niggas got sickle cell or something? I'm gonna fuck around and make y'all have a seizure or a heart attack." Like Pac was going in, and I'm sure everybody's a fucking fan to hit him up.
Yeah.
So my
I feel
thing
like
is
if you
can't pick
every
and choose.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
if
tired.
you
I'm
enter
tired
into a
of
rap
that,
beef,
on nobody's side.
that kind of take me to that thing with Vic Mensa and
Yes.
Triple X,
Yes.
where he was talking shit about Triple X, and it's mad rap niggas that's in the game right now that done had like domestic abuse allegations or like have just basically shit on women their entire careers, and you not saying anything to them, but you talking about the young boy who can't
And
defend
that goes
himself.
back to no shots, but Dr. Dre. Don't nobody be
That's
trying
just
to
real.
bring that shit
That's
up,
real
bro.
shit, and that's what I'm saying. And this is fact shit. This isn't like
This is
allegations
real
that haven't
fucking
been
facts,
like,
bro.
Yeah, like we got to be real about.
Y'all pick and choose, and that go back to who be dick sucking.
Yeah, bro.
And
That's why
you want to be a fan of this
I hate
person,
Vic Mensa, bro.
but it's somebody you don't like. You want to throw the super shade to this person. for
Yeah,
doing
like
something
don't
that
do
you
that
don't-
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Who?
keep the same energy like for everybody, bro. For everybody,
people
quit
don't,
doing
bro.
that.
I
Quit
like
doing
Vince
that.
Mensa on the Wildin' Out, but that was it. But I feel
He can rap. I mean, he can. He's a good rapper. But I
His
just feel like he
disposition.
does a lot of hoe ass shit. Like he just.
I don't know
it's
how
just-
I felt about that because of the fact that he choked his girlfriend out before.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
that-
It's the only thing I just don't understand. Number one, Pusha T won that rap beef,
And people be
hands
saying
down.
he didn't, like,
Hands down. But my thing is, I don't think Pusha T. He didn't have to say like where he got that information from. I feel like that shit was kind of.
But
they had
Drake-
him
no,
on the
Drake
Breakfast
dropped the
Club.
shit first, though.
Yeah, I was about to say he was clarifying.
But even
like,
confirming it, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I
like, that shit
think-
just, oh, your man's 40 told me. Your man's, you already won, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
don't-
think
I just didn't
what-
agree.
He
with
didn't
that.
Bro,
though. You got to
like,
think
that's
about
what-
it. Drake has a big ass fan base where people don't give a fuck about what Pusha.
Because
gonna
I was
say.
feeling, that was
I
why
think
I
Pusha
felt
already
like Drake
won, bro.
Drake won like in totality, like out of everything.
Totality.
You know what I'm saying? Like throughout the entire like the war, the
5
battle, like I felt like
Drake is gonna win all the fucking.
yeah,
awards,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
I
Like
don't
that's
feel
what,
like he won that one.
but that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like once he did the thing with the shop, once he started breaking things down,
Look like he was about to cry.
and then Pusha came afterwards, and was
Right
on the
after.
Joe Budden
On your
podcast.
ass.
Bro, it's a wrap.
I don't know how
Like,
he is about 40.
like you know what I'm saying? Like it exposes like the lack of credibility
My thing, first of all,
that you have.
he lost once Jay Prince got in there. That's just like me getting into a scrap and my daddy coming in there and breaking shit up.
bro.
I took an L off top. My uncle
I
coming
like
to
that
save
shit.
me type shit.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, yeah, I had to.
That's
diss
like
record.
Jay
Like,
coming
nah.
in,
Drop the
stopping
diss
meat
record.
shit. You feel me?
But y'all know that happened with
I got something that could have
no,
killed the
but
career.
that happened with
Do
no-
it.
No, that happened
Yeah, that's
with
what I'm saying.
Big.
Fuck outta here.
That happened. Diddy had to stop what Big was
But
going to
it
put out.
wasn't put out.
Yeah, he had to
Yeah,
stop
I
it.
was about to say.
It's a difference between stopping it behind the scenes and putting it out. I get that we
They
got
put it
social
out,
media.
so- yeah.
They
Yeah.
put it out, like
no,
on purpose.
I
Diddy
told
put
him
it
not
out
to.
too.
Not
He
for
no, he did an
No,
interview
no.
and he did say
I'm
that
saying,
he
but that's
stopped
years.
Big.
But I'm saying, like, when you talking about Biggie versus Tupac, you talking about things that's like damn near 2 decades old. So it's a.
But I'm
whole
saying if we're
different
gonna keep
era.
that same energy, if we're talking about people talking about putting people on hold and stopping them, because like I said,
No, I
Biggie and
feel
Tupac
like-
was saying some real, real hard stuff. And when Biggie's gonna do his reply to hit him up, he had got stopped. So the same thing was gonna be applicable to this situation. If he said something
I don't
about
think
40,
Big-
said something about
Big-
his wife,
Big ain't had nothing in the chamber for Pac though. I
No,
don't
he
think.
did.
I don't think so.
I've-
bro.
I've heard
he probably
stories
had a
that
good
he
record,
had.
but what he was going?
Oh, if we talking about like
Yeah.
if it would have actually did something, no,
Yeah.
it was.
You know
it
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
did nothing, but he would have had some
hold
stuff
up
out
nothing.
there.
But I'm saying it's. I just feel like it's different.
But the thing about the
because
Diddy
it's
shit
just
though,
the
bro,
era different.
Diddy plays so much behind the scenes bullshit that again people don't bring up too. Rick Ross be saying, "My nigga Diddy got killers. I know he with it," referring to all that was going on from putting the money on the death row chain and all this stuff that Diddy want to sweep under the rug.
Oh yeah, No, I think it's a little bit more.
It's a lot more to that, bro. And it's just like, okay, Big, just chill because I don't want us to get caught up type shit.
Right. But I mean, I don't know, bro.
All I'm going to say is for Drake to be bullying people like he do. Drake,
yeah, sometimes you just
I hate even saying Drake's a bully, dog. But Drake fan base too ridiculous, bro.
That's all it is. He make too much hits. He got too big of a fan base.
It's like DMX and Jay, bro. They never had a beef, but as far as the whole who's better, at the time DMX was killing Jay, bro.
People, dog.
People don't even understand.
I'm so glad you said that, bro.
DMX, my dog, man. DMX
was killing Jay
DMX is hot
at
as
that point, bro.
Yeah, about 98.
But the fan base of, not even the fan base, the industry loved Drake more than Pusha. Yeah. So when you got the industry, you got industry people commenting on everything on his page, and it boosts him up heavy. Yeah. Now you got the so-called best player of the world putting him on this podcast. That's boosting him up even more. Oh, let's feel sad for LeBron and Drake at the same time.
I just feel like that
Can we, my bad, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it just backfired on me.
We have 2 minutes.
I was just about to say, just these last real quick, just let people know, man, what we got in store for them, man, coming up.
We have a guest coming next week.
Oh, do we? There ain't no damn guest. Young Slaps will be back next week.
Yes.
Yeah, clap it up.
Clap it up for Slaps.
We got to play first day out.
Get him some
Shout
soap.
out to the boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the boy.
We about to get in our bag, y'all. Seriously,
trash.
we about to get started on these live performances. Not performances. We gonna start doing the live shows. We gonna start hitting these college campuses. A lot of photo shoots, a lot of video shoots. Like we gonna step this up. Yeah, we could play the music. We could play that music so we can sign out.
So we about to be up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Let them know we want the music.
Oh yeah. But no, Go ahead.
What's next? What y'all want to do?
We about to get out here, man. Y'all make sure y'all following the podcast forecast. We about to make sure we about to be on all avenues. We about to, like he said, we about to take off. Please like, subscribe, and comment. You know, make sure we try to get y'all feedback on everything. That way we can get what y'all feeling with our topics that we coming up with. So please make sure y'all engage. We definitely appreciate it. We want to shout y'all out.
My bad. I want to shout out to Ocean Finn, one of our new camera guys. Shout out to Chocolate God.
Ocean Grown. Make sure,
my bad.
Make sure,
that's his brother.
You know, make sure marijuana.
Go ahead, sign out, everybody.
Yeah, it's your boy Crack Diesel at Crack Diesel on all platforms. Holla at your boy.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nelly Nell. See y'all next week.
Yes. Next week is rudeness. 2 syllables, rudeness.
Shout out to Young Slappy. What's good, bro?
We miss you, bro.
This Mad Miles, also known as Fresh Ass Deuce, and this is the forecast. We out.
Thank you guys for watching. And always, please follow our sponsors. At First of the Day on Instagram. First-oftheday.com. At One Up Gaming Lab on Instagram. OneUpGamingLab.com. And our newest sponsors include Krispy Kreme Clothing. At Krispy Kreme Clothing. At The Krispy Kreme Clothing on Instagram. KrispyKremeClothing.com. And H2E. At H2E Apparel. H2EApparel.com. And last but not least, at _wristworks. You have to DM them on Instagram for any orders and all inventory. Website coming soon. And also follow our illustrious hosts. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe at The Forecast Podcast on Instagram. At Young Slaps on Twitter and Instagram. At Fresh Ass Deuce on Instagram. At Rudeness __ on Instagram. At Crack Diesel on Twitter and Instagram. And at Charnel.Marie on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching.